We are live. I'll put on the music. Let's see. So, Shamao, you took your long rest and went to bed. As you wake up in a desert, it is hot. The sun is shining from above, and looking around, you recognize the desert as the one that Xerxes described in his dreams that he's been having for months. From afar, you hear the screams of pain as torture as you see 8 eagle men ripping apart a woman who is chained up, and they are using they're flying around her and using their talons to rip out her intestines.
Okay. I want to look around for any landmarks or anything to indicate where in the desert I might be.
Go ahead and make a survival check.
Okay. Oh, yeah, I didn't have guidance. Ignore the 3.
Now, with an 18, you do not recognize any landmarks that you would know, but from the region, you conclude that this represents at least locations in the far south of Asherah.
Oh. Interesting. Okay. There's a river between me and these jailers. Why is it always water? Okay. I have the dumbest of plans. I am
Curious.
I'm going to call out to these jailers, and I'll be like, "Hello there! Hi, hello! It is time for the annual torture inspection. I'm just here to make sure you are doing your job correctly. Sent by the glorious sun." Just
Go ahead and make a deception check with disadvantage.
yeah, that makes
The annual torture inspection.
yeah.
Ah, yes. Bureaucracy at its finest.
21. That's not too bad.
One of them turns around and flies towards you and says, "Annual torture inspection? You
Yes, it is.
are
Oh,
more than 12,000 years late!"
oh my God. I will be having
I'm
words
going
with...
to complain to your manager about that.
I should too. I literally just got the job. Whoever was doing this before me. Ugh. No wonder they got fired. Ah, yes. Anyway, I see you are using a talon technique. Mhm.
Sometimes the beaks, sometimes the talons,
Oh.
sometimes our arms,
Mm.
fists,
Mm.
sometimes we use rocks.
Oh. Well, that makes sense. You know, you've been at it for so long, you must get creative.
Hmm. And
Mm.
occasionally, the prisoner gets resilient to torture techniques, so the pain and suffering does not impact her well enough, so we have to switch it up occasionally.
I
New
see.
horrifying things.
I see. Yes, that makes sense. Yes, right. uh, well, in as part of the inspection, I will require to inspect your implements of torture. Uh, so if you could all come huddle up over here for real quick.
But the orders are that we can never stop torturing her.
Ah,
So at least some of us have to stay to torture. Can we do we do the inspection in shifts?
mm, I suppose so. I suppose so. How many do you need minimum to maintain the torture?
Well, there's 8 of us. Why would we just do half and half?
Uh, hmm. I suppose that makes sense. Would have liked to have done a few more straight out, but you know, it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
Right.
whistles and 3 others fly toward here.
Excellent. Excellent. Uh,
One of them
right.
flies over and he has in his beak he has an eyeball.
Oh, excellent job. I see you are going above and beyond the call of duty. Uh, cool. Let's see here. What do I want to do? I want to. uh, I am going to cast sleep at seventh level on these four. Yeah.
Alright.
Uh, yeah, I'm gonna spend 3 charges from the amulet of spell enhancer and 1 sorcery point to bump up from level 3 to level 7. Uh,
Let's see. Falls asleep. Falls asleep. Falls asleep. Falls asleep.
hey.
Got 1 minute.
Got 1 minute. Okay. Uh, 1 minute. What are we gonna do? I am going to. Uh, I will. Like, call over some more of them and be like, "Hey, your friends, they've just collapsed on me. I hello, over there."
Go ahead and make another deception check with disadvantage.
I'm really pushing my luck. 18.
Huh? One of them flies over to check on you.
Oh, thank you so much. Oh, anyway, I cast sleep on him.
Go ahead.
This. Uh, I'm gonna use another third level, I think. Do yeah. For 39 hit points.
You fall
Yay.
asleep.
Oh, crazy. Absolutely crazy. Um, I am going to use my feline agility to rush over here as quickly as I can. And I am going to cast sleep on the rest of them.
Alright, go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna cast this at same as now. How many levels? Let's do 5th level. Yeah. Yep. For 84.
All three of them fall asleep. She does not.
Damn.
Although she lays lying on the ground. Maybe it's because of the pain and open wounds that, even though if she fell asleep, she would instantly wake up from the pain. You don't know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But she for a moment feels the pain, that the pain is gone. One eye missing. She looks towards you with the correct eye. And then you make eye contact for a moment. You see that an ear is ripped off and that basically her tummy is open. And from the lower side, they started pulling out intestines from there.
Mm. I'm sorry, I have no way of actually healing you. We also do not have long before they start waking up again. Yeah. I did not think this through. Where are we? Do you know?
No.
Damn it. Okay. Do you know of a way in which I could help you once I am awake?
No, I'm sorry. Who are you?
I am Shamal. I am uh, an avatar of Shinir. Ah, that's probably not very helpful.
Thank you, Shamal, avatar of Shamira. You have given me a moment of peace.
I wish I could do more. But I am probably going to explode any minute when we wake up. Uh, uh, hmm.
As of that moment, the first group wakes up.
I pretend like I've been torturing her. Just look back at him and say, "Why did you all pass out? This is ridiculous."
I'm gonna make another deception check with disadvantage.
Oh my god.
Oh, we're gonna
And the crowd,
continue! Ah!
the crowd goes wild.
As
Oh my
in
god.
in a panic mode, they fly towards you. The eye
I'm going to
beacon,
report all of you.
the one that has the eye, it has the eye in its mouth, like opens up the eye, puts the eye in his hand, and then basically stuffs it up her nose. And they continue the process again.
You are all clearly overworked. You should do shifts less intensive on yourselves. I can't believe you all just fell asleep the moment I started talking to you. This is crazy.
We are sorry. We are unworthy of Rahu's immortality that he has given us. We must continue our task.
I be
Quickly,
putting in.
Lufkin, we must upper her pain. She may not escape.
Okay.
Another one wakes up to
I would like to have a quick look around for any sort of distinctive flower or something that might only grow in this region.
Go ahead and make a nature check.
Nature check. Desperately trying to find some way in which I can find my way back here. Wait. 11.
Like, you look down and it's like, there's a unique flower underneath the water. But I have to dive into the water to take a good look.
Oh.
Not worth it.
No. No. Well, I'm not really sure what else I could do here, as I've burnt a lot of my higher level spells, and they're definitely going to just straight up destroy me. And I would like a more peaceful waking up than what Xerxes had gone through. uh, I will attempt to surreptitiously put a comforting hand on the prisoner before turning away.
As you touch the prisoner, you feel the sun above you heating up, and a blast comes from it. As you take 28 radiant damage and wake up in your bed in the early morning.
28 radiant damage. That's over half my health. Oh, I feel like roast turkey.
Oh, jeez, you took a lot of damage.
Ow.
So, Tarek had some horrible ideas about that because technically they were asleep and they can't consciously hold their breath, and you were near water. You could have just shoved them all in,
True.
and they would have just drowned. But I wasn't there, so I couldn't give you the suggestion.
I was worried it would wake him up, to be honest with you.
No, but from the way sleep works, it says it only wakes them up if they are like take damage or intentionally woken up.
Yeah.
Correcto.
So maybe you can try that again next time.
Yeah. Somehow I doubt they're gonna let me. I can't believe I tricked them.
That last 29, I'm like, dude, you should have said some other shit.
I just. I'm awake. I'm just going to limp my way towards the others.
Hello,
Voice.
good morning. Why do you look like that?
Crazy sunburn.
Oh,
I thought my fur would protect me from it, but when it is a focused ray in a dreamland. Oh.
oh, okay. Because I was about to comment that it is only like the crack of dawn where did you get sunburned from, but you got taken to the dreamland instead. Please tell us what occurred.
Okay. So, the best that I could figure is it appears to be somewhere towards the south of Asherah. Ow. And, I was able to put the guards to sleep, though it used up a lot of my energy, and I was able to speak to the lion lady, though I forgot to ask her name, but She was grateful for the reprieve, and she knows no way in which we can help her or where the hell she is, so it wasn't hugely useful. But I am glad that I was able to give them a bit of a reprieve. Also, they're idiots. They were so easy to deceive. They actually thought I was an annual torture inspector, despite not having a torture inspection for like millennia.
I mean, if they haven't done anything for millennia, they might have been hoping to meet somebody.
Throat. Eh, eh, This hasn't burnt any
Also,
bald spots in my fur, has it?
no, it's a little crispy, and you have a perm now. But other than that, you are okay. I do have a question for you. You said they were asleep.
Yes.
Why did you not either choke them to death or throw them in the river that we saw in Xerxes' dream?
I didn't. I was worried the water would wake them. Definitely not that it would splash back at me and be horrible.
Oh, I forgot. You have the rabies.
Ow. Oh.
You have the hydrophobia.
Oh, burnt fur does not smell good.
No, it does not.
It is. It is. Yes, Whiffy. I think you might have to take one of those baths you despise so much.
I will destroy the sun. I will. Ow. Oh. Where would I go to take a bath? Ow.
We are on a boat.
Yes. How does that help?
A boat that is in water.
Oh. Right. Okay. Don't think about it. Just do it. Don't think about it. Just do it. I throw myself over the edge.
Flush.
And your skin stings like a bitch.
Yeah.
I was going to say we could bring up the water, purify it, and then pour it over you like we do everyone else. But sure, that's good.
This was quicker.
I climb back up. Look at you. Like, that is definitely not what you were implying. Ow.
Time as Shamao climbs back out of the water, Sheila arrives, Prince Kareem's personal bodyguard. Good morning, everyone.
Good
Good
morning.
Morning. Ow.
I come here to summon you to Prince Kareem's boat. He wants to discuss something and thank you for your help with the war.
Oh,
Yes.
neat.
Okay.
Xerxes, Grimlock, Shamao, and Amanotep, you four are invited.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Okay. I waddle over to join the others as though I have a full body sunburn. Just like
No, you are like
starfish.
completely wet cat right now. You are on wet cat mode, so all your fur is matted to your skin.
Okay. I go over to Amanotep and use his cloak to dry myself off. It's like,
When you try to do that, he just raises his hand, and you feel like a hair dryer equivalent breeze up and down your body. Like,
Monotep is in the household appliance confirmed.
yes. I've run on electricity, literally.
there's no, I missed a joke.
What was the joke? I have to hear it now. Damn it! Don't ever do that.
I just remembered what my cloak does, and I was like, wouldn't touching the water like to Shamal be considered like being attacked? So like she immediately teleports back.
I don't think it counts. I think you actually have to do damage for the cloak to work.
I don't know.
Not mental damage.
If you take if you're willing to take an X amount of psychic damage every time you touch water, I am completely fine with the cloak triggering.
No, it's not worth it for a little joke. Yeah. Okay. Does anyone have anything for incredible burns?
I probably have a poultice in here somewhere, or some type of soothing cream. Start like working through his bag of stuff.
Mm,
Well, here's the thing. To get to your burn, we would have to go through your fur. Do you want us to shave you first?
I'm okay. I'm okay.
Here, this might soothe it. I'll cast Healing Word on you, just to soothe your skin a little bit. So you get it plus another D4. 10 hit points back.
Yay!
Yay!
Uh, as he does that, I just roll my eyes and cast Lesser Restoration, which
That
should
does not
relieve any.
heal.
No, it doesn't necessarily heal, but any ailments. And sunburns is less of a is more of an ailment than it is physical damage. If you've
No,
ever actually.
it's very much a physical damage. It's literally sunburn. Your skin is physically just like destroyed by it. That is
I'm just saying. Okay,
that would
well,
be
okay.
that would be physical damage.
The black guy who's never gotten like real sunburn and only ever gotten ashy, even though they're technically sunburned, but I don't get like the burn and shit.
Well,
I
then
don't
maybe
find.
put your hand in the stove for once.
No, why would
then
I
you'll
do that?
then you'll know how Shamao is feeling,
Yeah.
and you can
God gave
empathize.
God gave me SPF 1,000,000. I'm going to use it. I'm not going to look a gift horse in the mouth. I don't have to. I don't
I
have to
wanted to
burn
make a
like you
horrible
pasty
joke, but I'm
motherfuckers.
not gonna make it.
All right.
Oh, Prince Kareem, what are you doing here?
Yeah.
Arriving at his boat, he
What a coincidence to find you on your ship
Oh
on
shit.
on your expedition.
with your guards and with your personal bodyguard who brought us here. Wild.
Welcome everyone, and thank you all for helping save the city in such a fast time.
You are welcome.
Uh, News has already spread about what you achieved, and you four all have been invited by the pharaoh for a thank you party.
Ooh, neat.
But I want to ask your help for inside that thank you party now that you've gained a large amount of goodwill in the city.
Of course, Your Majesty. What can we assist you with?
Well, currently the Ashara is divided in three factions. You've already heard about the civil war more than a year ago, but it hasn't completely been resolved yet. Pharaoh Annette is the current leader of Ashara, but her power hold is weak. And for us to officially settle the legal in legal ways, we need the Pharaoh's court's blessing to continue our settlement and to actually wage war in Ashara. Because I have discovered that the location that we want to settle, that has the most fertile grounds and good trade routes, still has a large amount of giant remnants there. Ashara itself doesn't have the resources to make them go away, so we must do that ourselves to gain those lands. But we do need political backing. Now, I have managed to convince Pharaoh Annette that she and her nobles will vote in favor for us in claiming these lands. But that's not enough because we have Pharaoh Nisu, one of her younger brothers, who's now imprisoned. His loyalists are very much against us settling there, and Pharaoh Teos, her husband, his loyalists don't seem to give a damn. So I want you to go to the party and try and convince Pharaoh Tisus, his loyalists, to vote in our favor so that we have a proper majority to settle those lands. That we have legal rights to be there, and if they go back on their words, Ambarak also has legal precedence to actively interfere if an pharaoh 50 years later might change his mind, as an example.
Sir, do you mind if I ask a few questions regarding your request?
I do not mind, but I am not done yet with what I'm asking for, so maybe some of the things that
I
you
will
ask,
wait. I
well,
will.
I will be able to answer with that.
Yes, I will wait, sir.
Now, also another task that I would perform, y'all, is that there are many foreign leaders in Ashara who, with their people, have sought refugees here in the lands as they have been conquered by the Sindorai Elf Empire. These are a large force, and these are homeless. Uh, I would want to attempt to recruit them to our cause and promise them certain lands to make sure that they will stay loyal to us and have a reason to stay with us. For you guys as resources to convince people to join our sides, I have given you some things that you can promise them um, that they might want. Here you go, as you see the. So basically, the people in the palace party will demand certain things, and here are things that you could give away or promise to them to vote your way.
I'm assuming it's like we have 50k gold as like a maximum budget to give
Yeah.
away, that we can like give that away to each
No,
person.
no. It's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
and like if they need soldiers, you have 4k soldiers you could promise to them for future endeavors. And you know, like some of them might want to claim land, and there are 6 locations that could be claimed. And keep in mind that one of the 6 locations is allocated to you guys. So if you give all 6 away, or promise them to all 6, then you yourself might have a problem.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Noble titles, trade rights, and the exclusive trade rights is basically that someone pays 0 taxes for their specific product. And of course, there will be a capital built. But there it is going to be harder to get your own buildings. So building rights in the capital, and those are the things that you can promise to the guests there to join your cause.
Yeah. I'm assuming we might actually have 2 locations already set for our expedition, and one for Grimlock's lizard folk.
Mm-hmm.
So that's something.
To keep in mind,
Uh,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I have questions.
Okay.
So for the foreign affairs, the foreign leaders, they do have friends in the court. So if you manage to convince them to join us, then they may convince their friends to also vote for us. So there is a benefit on both sides for that. What was your question, Amonhotep?
Well, I have several, and they changed because of your excellent explanation. So one of the ones that changed, out of the things that the list you have given us, are we allowed to keep anything if we don't have to give it away?
Uh, you can keep the gold. That is no problem.
Hmm?
You can keep the gold. The soldiers, that is a no, because those soldiers are for specific missions or objectives, and then they are done.
Yeah.
You can get. I could grant you a magistrate title. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I think, with the exception of too many settlement locations and soldiers, you can keep everything as long as you're able to not have to promise it to for any political means.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm assuming with the
Okay.
soldiers, if we promise too many, we may end up in a situation where we are surrounded by people who have all our forces and we have none to defend ourselves.
Well, the main thing for the you can promise all those
Ah,
4,000 soldiers. That's not a problem.
okay.
It's more a case of that they are meant for like one mission, and then they'll return to me. It's not
Ah,
a permanent basis. It's basically
mm.
a one-time help with a something you need the military for.
Uh,
A
yeah.
one-time strike force. I understand.
Mm.
Uh,
Mm.
I cannot
next.
give soldiers away for their entire lives. That would be slavery.
True.
Yes.
True.
And honestly, slave soldiers are the worst soldiers.
That is
Fair.
true. They have no real reason to be loyal.
Exactly.
Anything, they
Uh,
probably have a better time going to the
did you
enemy.
have another question? I have another question, but I believe Grimlock was about to say something.
Well, I was curious. What is a magistrate? Like exactly? What type of what would your responsibility if you had a title like that? Just because I'm kind of curious.
A magistrate gives you right of governance of a region, and means that you can legally enforce laws
Mm-hmm.
without being conscious of the laws themselves.
Okay.
Example: if you see a thief and you caught him red-handed, and you would cut off their hands, you would be in vigilante justice. So you would technically be committing a crime. But if you are a magistrate, you are just enforcing the laws of the country. And if you become a high magistrate, that means you get judgment over magistrates and a larger part of the law, as
That
well
is
as the
what.
fact as well as the fact that career locations are enabled for you. Some paths in Ashara or in Ambarak, you can only career paths you can only achieve when you are a magistrate or a sheik or a emir or a high magistrate, as an example.
Yes, Omarosa used to be a high magistrate.
Yes, for example, you could only rule a city and a large region if you are a high magistrate.
Mhm.
Gives you
So
the right to also change certain laws.
okay, fair enough.
Uh, so the next question was regarding the party. When is it exactly?
It will start 8 p.m. this night.
Oh crap. So here comes the third question regarding the party. Did you have any masters on etiquette who could tell us the etiquette of the particular party? But now we only have a few hours to learn it.
Well, since it is in your honor, there aren't that many things. There's only one that I would stress that you all adhere to. You're heroes, so there's not much etiquette. But there's one thing. The ruling Pharaoh Nisu, no, wrong name. Pharaoh Annette will offer you a boon. Anything within her power, she will grant. Now, here is the important part of etiquette. When it is a hero's party, you must ask of something very small and simple of her that she could grant to you easily within 10 minutes. The reason why is because if you ask for a boon that is way bigger, your reputation will be damaged, and you will be uh, seen as greedy, or her reputation will be damaged, and she will be seen as incompetent. Since Pharaoh Annette is in the court our biggest ally, I wish for that to not happen.
Question: Would, and this is about the size of said boon. Um, Too small would be considered trivial, correct?
No, too small is fine. There's no too small. It will
Okay.
make you look humble.
Oh, uh, then
Would
I
asking for a dance be okay?
I'm gonna be honest, I have no idea.
Oh.
But do remember that Pharaoh Annette is married.
to her brother.
Well, in that case, I'll have to ask for a dance from both of them.
Depends
I'm
on the type
joking.
of dance.
I'm joking. I'm joking.
Would say asking for a god to help replace a captain of one of our gods who died be considered too much? That seems like it would be something relatively small that would also help broach some difficulties. Or would that be too?
I think so. I am not sure.
Because that
I think the amount of the gift is best left to your own judgment. It's not some I cannot read the mind of the pharaoh.
is. Uh, uh. So last question: Will the pharaoh be speaking in Hyperachian, or will she be speaking in Ashuran? Because only two of us here speak Ashuran.
What are you talking about? Everybody here speaks Sharon.
Wait a second. I thought only out of character. I thought only two of
Nope,
us.
everybody speaks it now.
We
Unless you
all
don't speak it.
learned.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. I didn't realize everybody had learned. Because I
Well,
remember.
at least for my downtime. I don't know when other people did it, but I know obviously Shimao had hers before, but I got mine last downtime.
Yeah, I got mine like the first downtown we had. So
All right. Everyone will. The pharaoh can speak many languages, but her court is in Asharan.
So speaking in a Sharon is best. That's fair.
yeah, yes, that was exactly
There
what I
might be
wanted to know.
many court members that do not speak other languages.
That's fair.
That is fair. Lastly, but not leastly, will you also be at the party?
Yes, I will be entertaining Pharaoh Annette's followers and keeping them on board.
So there won't be much time to ask you for a dance.
can dance. That's not a problem.
You can dance if you want
Excellent.
to. You can leave your friends behind. Although all of your friends do dance.
That's true.
Except maybe Grimlock.
That is true. Unless he has a crazy lizard folk dance that none of us have seen.
That's private.
That's a mating dance. That's a whole different thing.
I have several dances in my repertoire. May not be
Oh.
appropriate though at a party.
Maybe later when we are drunk from the party.
Yes.
Back on our boat.
Mhm. That is oddly suggestive sounding.
Oh,
But fair enough.
I'm
I
going
do
to
not
go
know what
through
is wrong with me.
the different guests that I know are there, and he basically gives like a couple for anyone that wants to listen to it. He gives like a description of different guests that are there, how they look, and what their rank is, and who are on Pharaoh Teos's camp. What it basically represents is that when I pull the map up and you see their names, you already know their names.
Yeah,
That's about
Okay.
it.
that's fair. I will take that.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
Well, we have a few hours to get ready, correct?
Not.
All right. Thank you. As soon as we are alone, I will talk to the group. So the reason I asked about what we can keep is that I want to basically play as much hardball as possible, because I know that when Grimlock negotiates, he is much more interested in just getting shit done.
Yes, it's an effective way of leadership.
But when you have limited
Self-interest.
resources,
Yes, but self-interest can corrupt somebody's thought process through things.
well, this is true. But also, I want us to be just self-interested enough so that Xerxes he is a very good negotiator, and some of these things are very good for us to keep.
I'm not going to say we
Not
should
all
give it
of
all
that.
away, but also we shouldn't play too hardball. We want
Oh no,
allies.
but I wanted to play more hardball than just give him 450 of the gold. We don't care.
Well, when you're in a time crunch and you're at the risk of losing it all at once, sometimes getting it out of the way is better than trying to play hardball. This is a thing that can take more time, Amonotep. I think you have an issue with reading situational awareness on what is the difference between those two situations that causes me to want to be expedient.
Yes, we don't want a repeat of what happened in the alleyway, do we?
But we
No,
don't. Yeah,
this
we
is why we.
don't need you threatening random people and causing harm.
What am I threatening? What are you
Yes.
talking about?
Not now, dickhead. I'll push you in that water. Don't tempt me.
I better thought. But
You'll still go in the water, dick shit.
I've grabbed the side of the boat. Uh,
But my point
when
being
he's.
is, if we just don't need to don't become all like don't.
I wasn't planning on doing the negotiating. I was planning to let Xerxes and.
Well, it's not all about letting one person do the negotiations. I think we should see what groups are in there, see who we can play our hands the best to, and sort it out then. Because for all we know, there's people like myself in there, and they probably wouldn't want to listen to people like yourselves as much as they may want to listen to me. Or there may be soldiers that are more willing to listen to you, Amonotep, or so on and so forth. So,
I know how to carry myself in a party.
I know. I'm just
In
saying
a
that we
row.
should. I'm just saying we should be willing to also try our hand at it, as long as we think we have at least a decent chance.
Yes.
That is not that I will
Otherwise, I'm
probably
going
have
to sit in a
greater
corner.
sway with the religiously minded.
So
Yeah,
I am at a crossroads on this because I do have a question for all of you. I would like to bring Omaros. She is the best at this. I hate to say it.
She's not
Wait,
invited.
let me finish.
Jeez.
Okay.
Only you four were invited, just so you know.
Also, don't even think about bringing an ex-noble who's committed crimes to a gala. It's like a faux pas. Like I can see that, and I'm a lizard guy who lives in the fucking sand.
I mean, the Sultan was very quick to forgive uh, 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 indiscretions like that.
Yeah, the
I am
Sultan
more
will,
used.
but probably, I don't know, a pharaoh might be embarrassed by having one of their own nobles trapped around as a slave in their own court.
Jeez, that is
You could
okay.
say that, but most people will consider it. It is not what your perception of the situation is, it is what everybody else's perception of it is.
It's a very gray area.
Mhm.
Out of character, you guys missed the joke of him getting upset. He was actually joking, getting upset
Yeah.
about being called intimidating. What am I
Oh no, I
intimidating?
did get that. It's just-
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. But yeah, he was joking about that. But yes, I do think that and I am very serious on it. Think that I would like one, but I don't necessarily need one. But I think we should keep at least 2 of those Magister Titans. One definitely for Grimlock. That might be very necessary, considering that his people will be a minority in the area, and he may. It is better to have some political power.
Well, that's
Indeed.
kind of. I'm not really sure on the whole situation with the settlements, but I am hoping to at least have one for my people separately. Though that is, we'll see how that goes. Now again, I'd like to kind of think that we can basically there's 4 up for grabs, and then when we get to the last
Yes.
2, we can then start talking amongst ourselves whether or not we hand out the last one. Because my people can live alongside others, it just may be difficult.
Well, we should try to. I'm not going to pussyfoot around this. Xerxes peoples need a place to stay too.
Well,
While
that's the main.
technically they.
That's the main settlement, probably.
Yes, but as we've already seen, they are a bit xenophobic.
Oh,
It
do you
might be
mean? Oh,
better.
you mean his literal? I thought you meant the people from his city. I didn't. I thought you mean his species of people.
Yes.
The pirates.
Them having
Oh.
their own spot would, in my opinion, be very helpful to convince some of the people who are more like, let's go take somebody else's. But that is just me.
Xerxes, do you have anything to say on this?
She's has been just kind of standing there quiet, like taking in everything. Mostly because I'm very sick and feel like shit.
Well, I understand.
But he kind of looks up. I don't plan on, if we can avoid it, I and the nomads will not be staying anywhere under Ambrakian rule. I think we're better off seeking our own place out in the world.
Okay, I could see that.
We are nomads after all, and if Heka is guiding us somewhere as she seems to be, we're better off not looking at my people and saying, this is home. Take off your boots.
But what if she is guiding you here?
And we will find that out in the future.
Okay. Fair enough.
I do appreciate the consideration of Monotep, but I'm also not exactly thrilled about being at this gathering of nobles.
Yeah.
I will do what I do best and pick up on the nuances of things. I've got a few new spells up my sleeve to figure things out, and I've already worked in my head. If we're all to ask something of the Pharaoh, I have something figured out, so.
Yes, I think I have an idea that will be helpful.
While you guys do that, I'm going to pull out some of my stuff, and I'm going to start resummoning Kara, because she's been gone since my first dream.
Right. Well, as it is a party,
She's going to look like her traditional self, GM.
as this is a party, do we all have outfits to wear? I've got some
I
fine
do.
clothes.
I actually have things that are not armor. You can't always wear armor.
Gross.
I may need
What?
to go find something, though I don't know. Would it be better that I should, like, would it not be better to show up somewhat more traditionally speaking for myself? Kind of a statement.
Actually, I think that would a bit alien, but at the same time, showing that you are being respectful of their traditions as well.
Amorosa speaks up.
I'm sorry, yep, go ahead.
This is a party in your honor, right?
Mm-hmm. It is.
Then there are no clothing rules for you.
Oh, no, I understand. It's more just like a statement thing,
Okay.
I think, like,
When
if I showed up, at least like some little bit of finery, but maybe some accents of my own culture, it will probably stand out nicely.
Normally, when there is a heroes party at a noble's house in Ashara, the only thing expected of a hero is that they show humility in the boon they are granted when asked for it. That is about it. Any other things out of the ordinary is not something you have to worry about.
Fair enough.
Tie the crown. I will still not wearing it though.
Amorosa, since you are a resident expert on the etiquette here, I was going to ask head guard and basically couch it as someone who can also help guide us through the city and the uh, ups and downs of the area. Would that be too much to ask?
You want a guide?
No, I want a replacement head guard, but I was going to couch it as basically someone who would help us adjust to the area as well.
Through the city. I don't see why that is a problem, but she shrugs.
Okay.
And then,
So that is what I will ask for.
so
What would you ask for?
Me?
Yes.
The restoration of family rank.
Okay. I meant if that were off the table. The whole 10-minute thing.
She could grant that within 10 minutes easily.
True.
Rank
But
doesn't mean wealth, it just means prestige.
yes, I get it. I meant if you still had your prestige and such, what would you have asked?
Oh. 3 private dinners.
Oh, that is interesting.
Having the ear of the main ruler of our lands can be very beneficial.
Oh, that is very interesting.
Out of curiosity, if you don't ask for anything, is that seen as insulting?
No, it's seen as the most humble thing you can do.
Fair enough.
But the 3 private dinners. I'm personally going to ask for the guard, the security guard, but the guard captain. But oh, the 3 private dinners. That is very, very tempting. In a political way.
Shema, what would you ask for? Since we're going around like this is like a Santa Claus thing.
I have a few ideas. Yeah, I was thinking maybe a small donation to my mother's temple,
Ooh, that's a good one.
or to be able to sit on the throne and wear the pharaoh's hat for like a minute, just for the fun of it. Like, how
Fair.
often do you get to do that when you aren't the pharaoh?
Fair.
Or like head pats. I don't really know. There's not really much I want.
we can give you head pats if you want.
It's true.
But it's not a pharaoh's head pat.
Also true.
Well, she's technically higher than the pharaoh.
No, she's an avatar.
Hmm.
That's just a thing.
Yes. I'm in a completely different league and not that high up it.
Yeah.
Also,
like-
the pharaoh in Asherah is also worshipped as a god. There are basically two religions in Asherah. One of the old gods, one of the pharaoh of the temple of the pharaoh.
So technically, she's below her actually, because she's not a god. She's not a god, where the pharaoh is a god, technically speaking.
True. True.
I think you overestimate, like, not to be a dick, Shema, but I think you're overestimating what an avatar is. You've seen that Lapla had like 60,000 of those fuckers.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? You throw a rock, you could hit like 3 of them. You throw a rock, you don't usually hit a pharaoh. Not usually.
No.
I mean, if I threw the rock at the pharaoh, I would probably hit him.
No, if you threw a rock at the pharaoh, but if you threw a rock randomly, you wouldn't usually hit a pharaoh. But if you throw a rock randomly, you might hit some avatars.
If you
Oh, I did find a
if you
pharaoh in a
throw
box.
a rock and hit a pharaoh, you will get a death penalty, I assume.
Probably.
Probably.
Yeah, don't
Grimlock, that is the wisest thing you have ever. I mean, Grim. Whatever your
Gorak.
name is, Gorak. That is the wisest thing you have ever said.
He says wise things all the time. You
Isn't
should
it
listen to him more often.
obvious?
I will kill all of you on this fucking boat.
My entire people are like this.
Like,
Where else?
Grimlock, if I threw a rock at you, you would be angry, right?
Yes, I would
But
probably.
he wouldn't kill you.
Well, I would beat him down to the ground, probably.
If you threw a rock at me, I would just beat you. I would not kill you.
Yeah, that's my point. I would just beat him to the ground. But yes, yeah. What else is it? It's like, I think there's not much else to discuss necessarily around it. Like, we kind of don't until we get there. We won't really know what the situation totally is. We will. Yes.
It's a shame we can't just enjoy the party. We have to do work and schmooze.
Like, it's going to be a
Well,
long
it's-
party. It's not going to, like, we can take our time.
I mean,
So how the
I w-
party will work, so just so you all know,
Yeah. Okay.
is the party lasts 6 hours.
Okay.
And so when the party starts, after the pharaoh does a speech, I will start a timer. And when the timer hits 0, the party is over. This will probably go over multiple sessions. If there
Okay.
erupts a combat during the party, I will put the timer on pause. And when the third round of combat starts, I'll start the timer again during the combat.
Ooh.
So, if you want to earn bonus time, basically you have to finish any combat that starts within 2 rounds, if you're able to.
Fair enough. Candy,
It's
candy.
helping
I
out.
like it.
Okay. Hey, I have an actual timer.
And like, if
something.
you decide to take a short rest during the party, I will deduct an hour.
That's fair.
Ooh, okay.
That's, e-
Uh,
that's easy math.
yeah.
That's why anybody who needs to should take a short rest right now. Looking at your mouth.
Yes. I
Um,
require rest.
Yeah, at least to get your health back.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, because Shamao gets most of.
Okay.
Oh no,
I
she's
don't-
a sorcerer. She does not get most of her shit back on the show.
No,
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 I
she
get
gets
very
like
little
just her
back.
health back. Yeah.
Yes.
Did you get your spells back after your long rest, or did they get wasted?
No, they got wasted. They got wasted. I also
Mhm,
used up a load of sorcery points.
mhm.
Not great.
Mhm. Well, to be fair, this is a situation where it may be less spell dependent,
Yeah.
hopefully. Well, and depending on what spells you have. I'm probably going to be using
Uh,
enhanced ability a lot of the time. I'll be
yeah,
honest.
I
For
was about to
most spell
say like
slots.
his
Mm.
enhance ability would be great.
And I also have
Because
guidance, but to be fair, it's like one of those ones where I can't like because it's a party. I don't want to be casting these like all the time in the middle. Like I can't cast
Yeah.
guidance on somebody while they're talking to the pharaoh. It would look
Yeah.
really suspicious to start getting really close and mumbling and making hand gestures really close to the pharaoh. People are like, "Hey, wait a minute!
it's
Yeah, I'm probably
put
gonna
put
be.
those fucking those hands away, brother. You're making some weird hand signs."
Yeah, I'm probably gonna be using my spell slots for sorcery points so that I can reroll ability
That's
checks.
probably not a bad idea. I
yeah,
was thinking of it.
that's not,
Yeah, when it comes to like my enhanced ability, I'm probably going to use it like in a sense like I'll use it. It'll be on for an hour, then find somewhere else to cast it, like which should be out of sight or at least not like openly, so it'd be less likely for me to do it, like get caught up with the accusations of spellcraft. Because again, it
Mm.
wouldn't be the first time that somebody's probably tried to use spells in the middle of a gala and got punished for it.
yeah.
Mm.
Honestly, I can't use any of my spells during Gala because most of them involve murder. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Well, there's ways to show off. Like, I'm assuming, like in a certain way, like we're trying to convince people to like be on our side. So even in a sense, like showing off our power, not in the sense of hitting and killing somebody, but like showing off abilities may also be a way to like kind of impress
oh,
somebody.
oh yeah. Like I have no problem like making my hands like crackle with electricity to like show off or something like that, or
Yeah,
using
I
it
think
as a joy buzzer to as a joke. So
mm, that's the idea, kind of thing, where it's just like use some. Because like I was thinking, like at some point maybe wild shaping to be like, hey, look at me, I'm a giant beast.
Yeah.
Cool, isn't it? Like that's really neat, isn't it, guys? And everybody starts
Yeah.
screaming and running away, and I'm like, no, wait, that's not the thing. No, you're meant to be impressed, not scared. This is not
uh,
the right situation. This is not what you're supposed to do.
uh
Um, but yeah, to be fair, I didn't really reorganize my spells because like I've kind of already had my long rest. But most of my spells are fine. I also might like show off divination as well because that might be kind of neat to show off. Like, hey, look at this! I'm powerful enough to divine the future a little bit. Let me just do some stuff.
yeah.
Like somebody's like, "What? Hey, I need to do the odds on a betting track in like 3 days. Tell me the winning horse." I'm like, "No problem, brother." That'd be one way to convince a guy to join us. He'd be like, "Yeah, if you win me this bet, I'll do it." And I'll be like, "Yeah, sure. Let me just ask God if I want the winning horses."
I have a question for all of you. This includes Lexi.
Mm.
Uh, is anyone interested in the whole asking the pharaoh for the three private dinners thing?
Maybe I
Mm.
don't. A part of me is like kind of tempted by not asking for anything to look good, but then also talking to the pharaohs are very useful. So like, I'm kind of either or on that one. Though
Yeah,
I have
so
another
am I.
idea.
It's like because I want to know if anyone wants to take it because then I can do what I want to.
Well,
If
yeah, I
no one's
think
going to take it,
technically,
I'd have to.
technically, we could all ask for the same thing. Like, you know what I mean? I don't like 3 dinners wouldn't really be that big of a deal to give out to multiple people. At least not. I think it wouldn't be. So like,
Mm.
I'm just saying like if you want, if like either multiple people can take it or one nobody can take it, it's like, you know.
Well, yes, I know. It's just I was hoping at least one person.
And I've
I'm
got
not
like an
going
idea
to ask
that's
for
like
anything.
similar. What do
Okay.
you say? What do you say, Shamal?
I don't think I'm going to ask for anything.
Yeah. Um. I'm curious to see what I think. To be fair, the people I'm most likely going to try to talk to, if anybody, is going to be the nomadic groups, so the people who've lost their homes.
Mm.
My people can relate with that, but also there may be more people of less, people I could talk to easier.
And I will try to talk to the warmonger. I don't want to say warmonger. I will try to talk to the people who are more militant in nature, especially those who want to drive out the giants.
Mm.
That is much more up my alley. Well, although I do have one for Chimal right here.
Oh.
I want one of those dances. I have been known to cut a green rug.
Very well.
That also sounds weirdly suggestive.
No, not. Grimlock, get your mind out of the gutter. Isn't it obvious you're being weird here?
No.
Yes.
Oh boy.
Hmm.
Well,
All right. So I will go get dressed.
I
The only piece of equipment that I am bringing with me, that like major piece of equipment, is a ceremonial dagger and my spear.
elf boy.
I will switch
But
to
I
Idiot elf boy, not just elf boy. Idiot elf boy.
If you tie a ribbon around that part. What are you gonna
I'd
say?
like to go find the other nomads real quick if I can.
Sure. Uh, Normally you could have, but they are still in. All of them stayed in. What do you call it? In the previous city, as you guys were sent out.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Like the entire fleet except
No.
for Prince Kareem's ship and your ship
Oh
stayed in the
yeah.
No,
previous city.
they came with me.
Yeah, he also stayed there.
Nate, Michael, and
Yeah, they left your boat and stayed with the rest of the fleet.
I will curl up in a barrel and take a short rest.
No problem.
I will go disturb Shamao's short rest.
No.
Nah, I'm not gonna disturb it, but like
You will
he's
sit on top of the barrel.
and fart into it.
No.
Just gonna put a rug around it, sit on top, and just actually I'll get Gorok to sit on it so he can just put more weight on, but also to make worse gas.
No. Why are you
Um,
so mean to me?
Because no, Grimlock comes over, and just like looks into the barrel, seeing the cat at the bottom, goes, Shmao.
Hmm?
He like
Yeah.
pokes you with the scaly finger. He's just like, hey, I just wondered how you're doing after all that stuff that went down with your mother and near death experiences.
Oh. Well, I've been better. I'm coping.
That's good.
So,
At least your mom's still alive.
yeah. Yeah. Kind of
Yeah.
terrifying, the thought that she could actually die. Not something that ever really crossed my mind.
But she seems sturdier than most, to say the least.
Eh,
She did have a
Yeah.
massive hole in her chest and walk around like it was nothing.
yes. Yeah. That was. I'm going to try not to think about that, if you don't mind.
Oh, fair enough. But I hope you're doing well, that's all. I puts his hand and pats you on the head in the barrel. He's just- it's like I'm not sure how much you scrunch into a barrel because like you're still like a human sized cat thing. So it's like imagine like it's like you're not that deep in the barrel, but it's still like putting your hand in it and like patting the top of like in this weird little cat creature or this cat creature's
Yeah.
head.
Yeah.
So about an hour before it is time to go, I will also go barrel where Mao is to wake her up, to tell her it's time to get prepared to go. And she will see me looking like this. I am posting it in a shard chat. Uh, the robes, and the basically what he's wearing. I look like what he's wearing. Very polished, very nice, but almost 7 foot tall, almost black skin, ley lines going down his face. No mask.
Oh, what the bloody hell are you and why are you disturbing my nap?
It is I, Amenhotep. It is time for you to get prepared. I know it takes you a while.
Okay. But I'm a little stuck. Could you tip the barrel over?
I pick up the entire damn barrel and turn it over and just shake it out.
Just
I,
lay it out.
yes, I just looked for a picture. I'm not going to go buy one. It is only $60. It will probably fall apart when you get it.
I've seen socks worth more.
Yeah, I know. But I just wanted like something that looked good, general good look. So that was all.
Alright. Anyone want to do any other preparations? Else I will transport you to
I'm
the
just
palace.
I'm just gonna take a look real
Oh
quick.
yeah.
Just make sure nothing else I want to do. I could
Uh,
grease myself up and be ready for 8 hours of slip and slide.
After our initial
Just don't piss on
conversation,
me.
after our initial conversation before Shamal went to sleep, I wanted to send a mother to my a letter to my mother.
Mother to your letter.
I've been having a rough day, y'all. Just let it go. Uh, a letter to my mother asking for advice, and if she could send someone quickly to give it to me, and it's specifically about what I should ask for between the two things that I have thought about. I know she can't write anything, but if she could send somebody with her what you call it her response, that would I would appreciate it.
And then the entire time, as the clock is ticking, nobody comes.
Of course not.
I thought of one way that you probably could have got her to tell you something, but it would but like I don't think you would have done it.
What?
She's been like, "Hey, mother, tell me which one's the right one by making a bad smell appear in front of my face, like a fart, or make a different type of
That is
smell
a
in front of my face."
specific smell, and I don't have that smell.
No. You ask her to do it, so she just sends like her own fart towards you to see, and then that'll tell you, you know.
Yeah. Okay.
Flawless
Cool.
logic.
No.
Yes, that's well. Why do you think I said you wouldn't go for it?
This is the next trend of Pornhub.
Yeah.
Oh God! Scratch and sniff Pornhub. No. No. God no. Pornhub. No. 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 No.
Okay,
I
I
can
do want to
never
get to
get
this
that
one,
thought out of my
but
head.
before we get into this whole thing, is it okay? Can we, I was going to the toilet here real quick to get a drink and
Sure,
stuff.
no problem.
Yeah.
Everyone
Yeah.
that
Because we're
needs
about
to
to
go
get
to the
into like a
bathroom
big
Yeah.
bit.
just know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. Right.
welcome back.
Oh,
What did you just say?
I said welcome back.
Ah, thank you.
I feel like it says a lot about me that I'm more nervous about trying to convince people at a party than I am about a deadly combat.
Wait, there will be a deadly combat?
Oh, I just say it. This party situation worries me more than any deadly combat.
Honestly, same. I'm an Hotem would much rather be in a fight. Although he's good at parties.
Now we're talking about the monkey the person.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry. I am actually an introvert myself, and I hate parties, but I force myself to go to them. Otherwise, I was a shut-in for 2 years.
Oh.
Like they literally had to come and get me. Like, you either open this door, or we're going to FD12 you, which is basically them putting you in a mental institution.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, I know how you feel about the fucking parties.
Yeah, I avoid them. I avoid them.
Because it's easy to be outgoing on a
Yeah.
phone call or whatnot, but
Yeah.
like face to face with people, like my face gives away everything I'm thinking, let alone my voice.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Being around
Don't let.
people is really tiring for me.
I like being around people. It's just
Mm.
I'm not
Yeah.
good at dealing with them, which is what makes me anxious.
Yeah.
Which is very interesting considering that you're a musician and you like to perform in front of people. You
Oh
just don't
yeah.
like to be around them.
Yeah.
And there are so
Like-
many musicians that hate performing in front of people as well.
Yeah. Wait.
That is true.
Like there are
There's
plenty of,
absolutely
Like
no
concert
reason why I
pianists are
should be
known for
in
that.
there are people that love making music but that hate going on concerts.
Yeah.
I think Avicii is the prime example of it.
Yeah.
That man was a walking depression after every single concert.
Avicii? I don't know who Avicii is.
Avicii was a famous DJ from Sweden a couple of years ago.
Oh.
And basically the stress of concerts basically caused him heart failure.
Oh shit.
Uh-huh. I enjoy
It's
it.
kind of hard to be famous without the whole concert thing, though.
Yeah, like he loved making he loved sitting in his studio just making music, but that was the extent of there's an entire documentary about his life, and it's so like, yeah, it sucks to be famous, unless you're a narcissist. When you're a narcissist, being famous is great.
Yeah. See, that's the
So
thing. I
that
want enough success that I can like make a living doing it, but I don't want enough success that I'm famous. You know?
so the two guys from Daft Punk.
Or like be the level of fame that is okay is if that you're just famous in your own industry.
Yeah.
Like if you're like nobody's gonna know that you are a violinist of the official Mozart band, but
Orchestra.
except for anyone that actually works in the music industry.
Yeah. Yeah.
You get to enjoy doing groceries without being recognized, but
So the two guys from Daft Punk had actually been in two bands before Daft Punk that were actually very successful, both of them. And in both bands, they wore like face coverings or masks or whatever until they did Daft Punk because they wanted to be famous, but they didn't want like people to recognize them on the street. So
Yeah.
and that's why like they wore the mask. and because even famous people who knew who they were and had met them, like wouldn't recognize them on the streets without the mask. Like that is basically the best way to be famous. It's like, and then Daft Punk decides like, yeah, fuck this shit, we're retiring.
Yeah.
We have made enough money now after their last album, Random Access Memories, which was actually really good.
Yeah, that's why I decided to stick with the stage name of Mania Monkey, just to like be like, hey, this is my stage persona. This is like me and the performance are two different people. Like, even if we are basically the same, but
Okay, so
just,
that is originally why Sting decided to keep Sting.
yeah.
But now even like his mom comes like, he's like, who is this Gordon? He literally said, who? Even my mom calls me Sting now.
All my friends
Although
are like,
Eminem easily avoided it with Slim Shady.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
he already had two
Yeah,
nicknames.
but there are still plenty of people that also just still call him Marshall.
yes,
Yes.
yeah, yeah.
Well, okay. Here it's interesting because all his friends just call him M.
Yep.
Like Dr. Dre, Snoop, who's his friend now. They weren't friends before, but they're friends now. Dr. Dre, Snoop, all his friends, especially his black friends, call him M. His mom called him Marshall. His kids call him Marshall or Dad. So it's like with Eminem, it's real interesting because he has so many different.
And nobody calls him Slim Shady.
No.
Old people call him Slim Shady.
Yeah. Ain't that Slim Shady from that song?
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, there have been a few, but this is why a lot of performers also like do the one name thing.
Yeah.
And it's like either something that is completely not their name or it's like their middle name or some shit.
Yeah.
Madonna was not named Madonna.
Welcome back, Reese. Xerxes, you there? Alright, that is a yes. As you go through the Platinum District towards the Palace region, it is very clean here. You still see servants actively cleaning the streets. As you enter the palace, there's like even servants walking in front of you, like dropping rose petals.
Nice.
As you go through the courtyards, you see that a lot of steel and stone guardians are here, what you recognize as your ally that you met a couple of months ago, the Eternal Guards, that is loyal to the Pharaoh's bloodline only. You go through, you are guided through a hall, this hall specifically. We will be returning there later.
What in the good fuck is that?
What?
What do you mean? What? Look at that thing! It's like a big thing in the middle of the fucking room. It's
Oh,
wearing
you
a
mean
nice dress.
Ungoro? Ungor?
You mean
Ungor?
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is a creature that is talking to what you recognize is a high magistrate.
Out of character, that is taken fully from Mass Effect.
That's fucking. Is Yu-Gi-Oh the fucking pharaoh? Is that Yu-Gi-Oh up there?
One of the pharaohs. You see two
motherfucker!
pharaohs here. You see here. You see the elder brother of the current pharaoh, the one that is her enemy. That is Pharaoh Nisu. And then
That is AI art.
And then here you have Pharaoh Tios.
Yeah.
I want to see this picture.
It's goddamn Yugi.
And as you are guided throughwards towards the throne room of the pharaoh.
DM meme lord.
You enter through here, and an announcer announces, "People of the court, we have the heroes that saved the city from a devastating war between the old gods. From Shynira to Rapla, I welcome thee. Shamau, Avatar of Shynira. Grimlock, representative of the lizard folk. Amonhotep, of the Order of Conquest. And Xerxes of Ambarak. Please enter." You enter through to the main door. You can see there the different guests that are there, with Prince Kareem already there. And there you see Pharaoh Anet, the current ruler of Ashara.
Nice.
Is she pretty?
I bow deeply.
Yeah.
Same.
She nods to all of you and gestures you to rise.
Mm-hmm.
"I thank you all for saving my city from the war that was tearing its outer walls apart. If there is one boon I may grant you, please speak up, Grimlock of the Lizard Folk. What may I grant you?"
Damn it! Why did I have to go first? Okay. Sorry. Grimlock will, do a small bow again, and what would he ask for? I should have thought about this more, but I didn't think about it. But I'm also conflicted. Grimlock will fuck. Fuckity fuck. Grimlock will be like, it is an honor to be in your presence, Pharaoh of these lands. I simply wish a boon in oh fuck. In that I may enjoy your presence at another time to discuss things for my people. And nothing more than that.
"I shall grant you this boon, Grimlock of the Lizard Folk. Please talk to my assistant over there to arrange a date."
Yeah, who would that be? Sorry.
Points at the here.
Oh, over here. Okay, well. I guess Grimlock will go there for now. Uh-huh.
Then Shamau, Avatar of Shynira. It is cats are always welcome in my palace. You so more as you have saved your mother and your city. What may I grant you?
That is a good question. I merely did my duty to my mother, my sister, and to you. I require no boon.
Very
Though I do like
generous.
that guy's hat. Can I have his hat?
Who do you point to?
I point to this guy.
Well, it is not my task as it is not my right to give away someone's property.
That is true. Forget I said anything. My apologies. I was being silly.
No, your pharaoh. I shall gladly give this hat to the hero of the city.
Yeah.
There you go. Here, have his
Thank
hat.
I see you are keeping tradition.
Yeah.
Amonhotep of the Order of Conquest, what boon may I grant you?
I would humbly request for a replacement guard captain for the mine died heroically trying to save citizens of this country. One who knows the ins and outs of the culture and the area.
Yes, I will grant this to you. I will pay for
Thank
1 year of a guard captain's in your service. After
Thank
that,
you,
if you
madam.
wish to keep them, you must pay so for yourself.
Yes, ma'am.
Xerxes of Ambarak, is there anything I could grant you?
So Xerxes has been kind of with his wraps around him tighter, and he'll let the wraps fall away a little bit. And he is in the traditional, from what he could see whenever he was amongst the nomads, he is in the traditional garb of the nomads. I and my people have traveled from places beyond here. The goddess Heka coming with us. I wish simply for a single hair from your luxurious head, for to take it as we travel further beyond this place, so that your grace can travel with us as nomads, knowing that at one time we were welcome. And I give this big bow.
She thinks for a moment. Go ahead and either do a persuasion or deception check. Did you hear me, Xerxes? Or
My character sheet is being janky. I've had to reload it a couple times. Having thought this process out and thought the way I would approach everything, I will use my portent of a 19 to give me a 25 persuasion.
She nods. Yes, you may have a lock of my hair. Although, don't tell my husband.
Yeah.
She carefully rips out one hairpiece and like blows it towards you as it goes down the large stairs. And if you open your hand, it will land in there.
Actually, earlier in the campaign, I had found a locket, and I opened the locket for the hair to land in it, so that I don't actually touch it,
All right.
out of respect.
Then the booms are given, and I thank you all for saving this city. Let the party commence, and thank you, and let it all be known that Grimlock, Shamau, Amonhotep, and Xerxes are heroes here. As there a large hooray comes into the hall, and also from the outer hall that you guys were in. And as that happens, I'm going to explain some things again. So the timer is going to start. Not yet. You all see the characters. You can all see certain characters' names. Those basically are the people that Prince Kareem instructed you about, but he hasn't told you many other details. He just gave descriptions and names of the people you should approach. If they have a yellow marker, it means that they have uh, an army, or at least they are foreign leaders with an army, or they have votes. So everyone with a yellow marker is someone you have to convince to join up.
Okay. Neat.
Uh, would we have? I guess it's too late now because can't each just give away.
Sorry?
Well, it just occurred to me that if we each go separate, we don't know what the others are giving away.
That you can metagame, don't worry about that.
Oh, okay, okay, cool.
Then the timer will start now.
Oh. Okay.
I will walk over to.
If anyone wants to go to the other room, also be my guests. I can move you over to there too, but I will first do things in this room.
Yeah. Okay.
Does the other room have Oh, it has guests. I will go over to the Prince Draco. He seems somewhat warlike. No, actually, could I do an insight check to see who's warlike or military?
You actually recognize someone else.
Oh,
Right here. Zaliki. One of your older sisters.
oh God.
Oh, and look, they've got a vote or military stuff, so that's hey yo.
Yeah, sure. Like when I needed somebody to talk to, nobody came. But
Yeah.
Well, maybe this is your way of your mom saying, "Hey, look, I sent somebody," or this is
no,
just a
she was already
coincidence.
fucking here.
Hmm.
Well, hello.
Hey, Ami. Don't you look pretty?
Thank you. I
Oh, and you've
appreciate.
grown quite a bit.
Yes,
She's
that
not.
happens.
She's not that tall. She's like
Yes.
she's like 5'5".
Is she an air elemental? Because she might not be.
She is also an air ganassi, just like you.
Okay. So, how's things?
Oh, things have been great. No, it has not been great. Mom doesn't answer any of my letters for asking for help. And
Do you think she's in trouble?
heck if I know. She doesn't answer anything.
Well, I was told by Ra, um, something or other, a big shark guy, who is our uncle, sort of, that she is unable to write letters because of her physical makeup as an air elemental. And that several of the sisters cannot as well, but I'm sure somebody can. Remember having wrestling matches?
Maybe they don't want to. Hell, heck if I know. Yeah, our elemental sisters have always been jealous of of us mortal sisters.
I don't know why.
But what have you been up to? You've saved the city. Well done, Nami.
I have had to be nice for a living now, and I don't know if it's. I am a paladin of conquest, but then mostly I'm a paladin of they send me to parties, negotiate, and such things, and I'm okay at it, but not great. I would
So it
rather
seems
be
I can hear
cracking
your
heads.
I can hear your background very a lot. So so a conqueror without anything to conquer. Oh, that must suck.
Yes, and what are you doing here? And who do you work for?
Well, I am a monk, and I have recently, after those horrible Sindori have attacked my monastery, I am now promoted to Grand Master.
Ah, could I'm going to be blunt with this since I know you and I love you, and I will noogie you to death. Uh, would you mind supporting us having a settlement here?
That I do not mind, but I do want something in
God,
return, Ami.
I mean, I can't wear your dresses anymore. I am too big.
No,
I
no,
can't. You cannot tame them.
Ami, I have responsibilities now. I am the Grand Master of a order of monks.
Okay.
I need a place to build a temple, a monastery for my people after the Sindora wrecked it.
Mhm. Well, the as part of
And I
the
need funds to actually build it.
yes. Well, as part of our explorations of the land and such, I might be able to give you a land stipend, or uh, we are currently the group of us heroes, quote unquote, uh, uh, have our own land. Why don't you build a temple there?
Do you have the infrastructure to do that? That would make it like
Well, we
less.
will eventually.
Yeah, but that would make it like twice as expensive.
What, to have a temple where we are?
Yes, to make all the proper trading routes, get all the supplies there.
What I'm saying is, wouldn't it make it cheaper since you're going to be benefiting from us building infrastructure?
No, isn't that obvious, Ami?
I will. No, no, please explain it to me.
If I make a monastery in the capital, there are already trading routes to get all the things I need
Oh,
to
you want to
build
make a
a
monastery?
monastery there.
Yes, you
And
would
it
like a
would only cost me about it would cost me building. I need a proper building permit, and it would cost me 20,000 gold pieces. If I were to build a monastery somewhere in the middle of nowhere, it could easily cost me 40 or 60,000 gold pieces before I could actually build that. I don't have that type of money on me.
Yes, I'm sorry. I did not think that you wanted it in the capital. You just said you wanted some place to build it. So that is my mistake. Also, maybe I wanted my sister near me. Oh, who knows? Uh, of course that would never happen. Uh, so I think I could grant you that request, but I'm sure that there's plenty of others with that request as well, and we can only do this so many times. But I will talk to the others, and if that is all you are asking for is
Hmm.
building permits for your temple,
And
the
the
capital.
gold to, and the capital to do so.
Uh,
I can
how
I,
would
I
your
can
temple make?
I could help you personally, but I cannot justify this against my students and my the people I'm responsible for to help you fight a war if there's nothing in it for them.
I didn't know we were fighting any wars. But question: How
We have to
once
take
your
the
temple?
land.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That is
Uh,
a war that will have to be waged.
that is not my out of character. That is not Amenhotep's thought process. That is
Oh
not
no,
a
I
war to
understand
him.
that.
He is
Okay.
on the conquest. A war is just like, oh, another land is coming to invade you. This is just pacification.
Hmm.
Kicking
So
out
I'm
intruders.
exactly. So it's like, oh, yeah, I see what you're saying now. Sorry, I was thinking that we were just kicking out some intruders. Um, question then. How much did you say you needed?
Um, I need a permit to build something in the capital, and I
Uh
need
huh.
a minimum of 20,000 gold pieces.
20,000 gold pieces.
Ooh. That's a
I
big
actually
company.
have that much personally. How were you planning to make money, Dimple?
Uh, we teach inner peace towards people that are stressful. We teach the martial arts, and when it is functioning, we will because of our Zen gardens and way of the winds, we can produce food ourselves. So it would be cheap to keep it running for ourselves.
Oh, so if I invested in it, I would not get any money back on my investment.
Monasteries are not a business for profit, Ami.
That is
They
not
are
true. There are some places that make wine
that
that
is to
do make.
survive. I do not
Okay,
plan to run my monastery as a greedy venture.
all right. Well, one, I need to figure out a way to go see Mother, but that is for a much later date. But two, question: how much pull do you have uh with the Empress's factions? Unfortunately, I have to consider that before I make any investments.
Pharaoh, well, two of the magistrates that have voting rights, are my students.
Ooh.
Oh, that actually is quite helpful.
Mm.
Uh, Also, you are important enough for her to have invited. Do you also have voting rights?
No, I am just a guest, a refugee, like I said.
Oh, what happened to? We will talk later. I do not want time, but I need to know things.
Sindora, like I said it before, Ami. The Sindora destroyed my monastery.
Oh, well, no, I meant like, where was your monastery? All that. We would talk later. More information. Right now, I do not want to keep my friends waiting. But I have a story about this Sindora where I made fools of them, and it was funny. But then they gave me this, and I show her the spear. Uh, it means village idiot, and I will murder them with it. We will talk about that later. Uh, I am very much considering giving you your request. I need to talk to the others, but I think it is doable.
I put it in chat what she asked.
I think that is definitely doable. It seems relatively reasonable. Could we get away with only giving you 15,000 instead of 20,000?
Um, she thinks for a moment and says, "Well, it wouldn't be enough to actually build the temple slash monastery.
Okay,
You could get rid of the building rights, but then I would need, like I said, if you
more
promised me a
money.
piece of land, I would need 60 gold, 60,000 gold just for transport costs alone extra."
Yes, I understand. I will tell the others, but you know, believe me, you are a top priority. It is
No
good to see you.
worries. Yes, it's good to see you too. Give your sis a hug, Ami.
I was about to say that myself. I will give her a hug. A big, strong, athletic hug of the sister who bullied me. Since she's a monk now, she can take it.
Alright. Grimlock, you wanted to talk with Emperor Kashav?
No, I just think giant elephant man and just happened to stand beside him. I don't know. I just think giant elephant man. I don't know if I'm the right guy for this, but I just see giant elephant man. And I want to speak to that.
Mm.
Greetings,
Hello. What was his name?
Emperor Kashav.
Emperor Keshav. It is nice to make your acquaintance. I am Grimlock of the Yarushi tribe.
Greetings, visitor from the Arushi tribe. I am Emperor Kashav of the former Empire of Aravata.
Oh, I am sorrowed to hear that your empire has fallen.
Yes, it is the conquest of the Sindorai that have taken us down. Only but a year ago, the Sindorai Emperor has declared that they are the only empire, and they have directly declared war to every empire that exists. You sadly have lost,
You
but
have
we are
my
here, surviving.
you have my deepest sympathies. My own people did not lose to the Sindarai, but we had lost our own homeland to barbarians. And we find ourselves in this strange land trying to find a home as well.
Ah, a kindred spirit. I
Yes.
do welcome that the Pharaoh has welcomed us as we were taking upon our ships, trying to find a new place to live here, and we have been cast away from many spots, but here we were welcomed. I thank
Mm,
the Pharaoh quite a lot for that.
yes. This place seems to be of a good way. I think my people could find a home here as well. And maybe, I don't know what your situation is, but maybe I can help you find a home for your people as well.
Oh, that would be amazing. Yes, we have heard about this settlement and we are interested, but we need a home for our own people. And
I understand.
I have something else I need as well.
What would that be, my great friend?
My wife and children are still in Aravrata, prisoners of the elves.
Mm,
I need I want to free them. I miss them.
I
And they
see.
are and they are and she is the love of my life. And and our children are a union of that sign of love, and they are my future heirs.
Mm, I see. So you would need, I'm assuming, some men to help you be able to get them out of this situation.
Men? No. I don't think any number could beat the Sindorai. I
Hmm.
need wealth. Wealth
Well,
so I could
oh, I
bribe
see.
the proper officials and get them out of those locations and transported to here.
Ah, and how much wealth would one guess that to be?
I would have to buy mana crystals, a large amount, as that is the highest value for the Sindorai elves. I would need a total of 30,000 gold pieces to do so.
Oh, that's not a character, by the way. That's just me, like, doing war. You don't need to put that in character, but just Jesus Christ, my man's asking for the fucking sun and the moon with that one.
Don't think
Or
we've got enough bargaining chips here,
you
people.
are I've heard that you are great heroes and saved the city. Would you
Yes.
be willing to go on would you be willing to help me make a rescue party to sneak them out of the palace and out of their prison?
That is something we could most probably accommodate. I would need to talk to also my allies, obviously, before committing to any deals, but that would most likely be on the table. We are great fighters, and we have rescued many before, successfully.
All right. He nods.
But we will see. I will talk to you soon about this. But it is great to make your acquaintance, Emperor.
Yes.
And I'll walk away for now. I have nothing else to be put.
So, as he said, stealth mission. Suddenly, over in the corner, you see giant air ganassi hugging each other in the middle.
Well, in the stealth mission, it was a rescue mission. Stealth is always optional.
I thought he said, yeah, I thought he said,
Well, he said
Famous
rescue.
rescue mission.
Yeah, rescue
Oh,
mission specific. Stealth
to
would be
sneak in.
optimal, but to be fair, Loud and Pride could work too.
I
But that's
want
also
to look.
just sorry, out of characters. I would say that not a bad deal. I think the money is very hard because we're already if we were to pay both of these already, that's already all money
Oh,
gone.
money, yeah.
Yeah, which would mean that we would basically be hamstrung to give anybody else anything else because a lot of them
I'm,
might ask for money.
Hmm.
I'm like, I'm already trying to dicker, and
Yeah,
Shema, what do you want to do?
yeah. Sorry,
Uh,
continue.
I was just saying I want to look for the person who seemed most amused by my taking of that guy's hat.
Go ahead and make an insight check.
And say,
Seems to be that it was Pharaoh and Annette herself.
oh, well, that makes me feel better. Okay. Yeah. I guess
You
I
can also go
will.
to the other map if you want to talk with anyone there.
Hmm. Yeah. See, the gamer in me is like talk to everyone here and then go to the next area.
yeah, that is
Yeah.
my thoughts too.
Uh, yeah. I think I might go talk to these serious-looking fellows over here.
You want to talk to King Rocco or Prince Draco Artlander?
Hmm. Let's see. I will talk with King Rocco.
Alright.
Hmm.
Greetings, ma'am.
Greetings. Oh, sorry. Greetings. I couldn't help but notice your fine, lovely beard from the distance over there, and felt compelled to come talk to you.
Oh, thank you, and you have a marvelous fur.
Thank you. Thank you. It was a little singed earlier. I'm glad I got it out. Ah,
Burn marks show hard work,
hmm,
which I approve of.
indeed. Indeed. Uh, hard work does yield strong rewards.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm,
It definitely does. How may I
hmm.
help you, ma'am?
Oh, well, I was just curious as to what your opinion was on the whole settlement expedition.
It is a good opportunity.
Indeed. Indeed. I thought so. I have made many friends by aiding in it. Though I am assuming you're thinking of a different kind of opportunity, no?
Yes, my men need work,
Ah,
and they
well.
need to be producing. And since
Hmm.
we lost our own city mountain, we
Oh,
need a new place to start producing again.
hmm. Indeed.
Sindora, we have lived peacefully for years with the Sindorai until they decided that we were no longer welcome in their lands, and they took our mountain city for their own and left us to go.
Bastards. Yeah.
I assume you would want my support and my friend's support here, right?
Indeed. Indeed. Yes.
And
Yes.
I have a simple request.
I.
We want exclusive rights on the production of weapons in the new settlement. Any guard walking around must have a weapon crafted by us.
Intriguing proposition.
Mm-hmm.
I don't suppose you have one such weapon to hand. I just, I'm not. I mean, I can tell from you that the quality of your work is superb, but the quality of your peoples, I do not know.
Well, then I have a surprise for you. I am only wearing stuff that has been crafted by my people to honor them of their great skill. The king should not wear his own crafts. He should wear what the greatest among his people craft, and
Hmm.
the king's crafts should be a gift towards his people.
Ah, the king serves the people, and the people serve the king.
I am responsible for their safety, and they are responsible for giving me the resources so I can keep them safe.
Hmm. Indeed. That is. Hmm. Well, I have been given permission to provide some bargaining. I'm sure I can come up with some sort of solution. I would not wish to prevent guards or such from purchasing their own weapons from who they feel like, but perhaps we could arrange some sort of uh, like official, like the weapons they are given for their job by their superiors come from your people.
He nods. He basically is asking for a trade right
Ah,
out of the
yeah.
list.
Indeed. I can already tell that your weapon. Yes. I will have to bring this up with my fellows, but I am very much going to be vouching for you. The quality of that workmanship is superb. I. Hmm. Yeah.
Thank you very much. I
Mm.
eagerly await your answer.
Hmm.
Xerxes, is there anyone you want to talk to in this room?
So Xerxes is going to do what he does best and appear unassuming. Are these over here like benches?
Yeah.
Or I'm just looking for a place where a tiny person could sit down.
Oh yeah, you could sit there.
All right. So, still visible the wound from Rapla that he has, and still moving at lower speed because he refuses to have it fixed. Xerxes will kind of limp over, letting the wound be visible. Like, I'm picturing, like, because he's so small, he was attacked from above, so it's like the shoulder or something, but it's your call on where he got hit. But he will sit down, grasping the locket in his hand. He says a few silent words. If anybody is zoomed in super close, it's, well, that's two down. And he tucks it away. And he will sit there, much like somebody that would have been brought along for a purpose, but is he's sitting there taking in the crowd and going to let somebody approach him so that he is seen as somebody welcoming someone instead of being like the others and going out to people. He's going to make that approachable persona, I guess, for lack of better words, and just kindly nod at everybody, including like any servants that go by. The servants actually probably get a little bit more kindness from him.
Yes.
But putting on a visible show of somebody who is there for everyone.
We forgot Xerxes' deep-seated hatred for noble people.
After a little while, let's see. A armored person approaches Xerxes. Guten Tag. You are Xerxes, right?
I am. And he'll go to stand up to properly greet him.
I am Sorry, my Barakian
Yeah.
or my Asharan is not
My friend,
good genug
allow
yet.
me, and I will grasp my holy symbol, and I will cast tongues, and I
Ah.
will in his language. Well, he will hear it as his language. Please speak freely. My
Ah!
goddess grants me this gift.
So everyone else, like Shamao, is standing next to it and is like hearing the person speak like Wunderbar.
Damn German.
Yeah, he is speaking German. Ich ben so blij dat iemand kan mijn taal spreken hier. That's what other people hear around it. I am so happy someone else speaks my language. Oh, that is great. My name
I
is
do not speak it, but I'm
my
gifted.
name is Templar Thomas Brandt of the Golden Flame Templars.
Does that the Golden Flame wasn't the group we were dealing with, were they?
They were the Silver Flame.
I thought so. Okay. I have not heard this name, but it is a pleasure of a humble commoner to meet one such as yourself.
Yeah. We are I am a pilgrim with a large group of my other Templars. These lands once were a holy place for my people, and we want to build a shrine to our people so that other followers of the Golden Flame can travel here, meditate at the shrine, find enlightenment in the Golden Flame, maybe the purging of their sins, and return home.
I do a religion check to see if I know anything at all about the Golden Flame.
Go ahead.
Make sure I'm rolling normal. I was not. Religion.
So the Golden Flame
Not
is
the +3. I need to get rid of the guidance.
17. The
Yeah.
Golden Flame is a offshoot of the Silver Flame that was created about 12 years ago when the Silver Flame got a new patriarch, Patriarch Chandras Cryptus. Um, his new policies basically had ripped the religion partially in half, and from that the Golden Flame was born because they very much disagreed with his vision of the future of the Silver Flame, so they declared themselves to be the Golden Flame, better than him.
They're opposed to the Silver Flame.
Yeah. They think the Silver Flame has been corrupted by the power of the church with the new patriarch, and so they decided to do it themselves. The basics of the religion is still the same. We are all born in sin, and that is where our homeland is destroyed, and we must act accordingly to erase that sin. But they do not make they definitely disagree with how the Crusaders interpret that.
How many of your people would be seeking refuge, or would they just be coming to the temple as you speak?
They will go on pilgrims tasks, so they will be coming every year and then will going after they've prayed, and that is about it. But we need building rights to build a shrine, and we need proper capital to do so.
nothing is free except for hope.
Mm-hmm. It would require the
And,
building rights in the capital and 10,000 gold pieces.
as I've said, I am just a commoner. I am not at liberty to make grand decisions without speaking to the true heroes that accomplish such things. See, though there was a war waged, I am a man of peace. But sometimes I have found, through my friend Grimlock primarily, that the answer to seeking peace is sometimes to eat a motherfucker. And I kind of laugh.
He's looking like horrified as he's trying to figure out if you're being sarcastic or serious.
He's giving that laugh like because he's very much also portraying the child, the awkward child kind of thing. But he's giving the laugh and then realizing the joke didn't go over. He goes, "Oh, yeah, I need to learn how to deal with nobles. I'm sorry."
No problem.
Um,
It has been a delight talking to someone in my own language. I only had Johan to talk to and my followers, but my followers are still outside camped for the
I,
because of the actions of my brothers in faith, the fallen silver flame.
yes, we came upon some previously as we sailed from my homeland. I believe all are misguided, some a bit more than others. You seem an intelligent and wise leader, though, and perhaps one day all the flames can be won again.
Yes, I hope so too. But I do not think it is possible yet until the Silver Flame has a new patriarch. But for then, I want to make a place of peace, a shrine of peace, where all that follow the flame can go on a pilgrimage and learn of the path of the golden flame.
Well, I will mention this as this is a goal of peace. Obviously, it means a lot to me, as do the common folk of this world. I will mention it to the others, and it will, in fact, and I will point out the others like I'm actively pointing to them. It is more so their decision than mine, but
Nice.
I will put in a kind word, and I'll lean forward a little bit. If you wish to speak to others in your language and have them understand you, I can gift you this magic as well.
Oh,
As long as someone speaks a language, they will understand the words you speak.
do not worry. As I am intend to live here for quite a long time, I do need to practice my Asharan properly.
I will drop into Asharan. It has been a pleasure. And I'll once again give kind of a wounded bow.
He
And
bows
I
as
assume
well,
this guy
and
towers over me.
yeah,
Okay.
like you get to his knees or something.
Okay, I figured. And looking at the pictures in this room, I think I'm the only nomad halfling gnome. There seems to
Yeah.
be a dwarf, but like I'm the smallest creature as usual.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then
Question.
I will sit back down.
Question: Is this guy as tall as Amenhotep?
A bit shorter. Let's see. There you go. He's 3 inches shorter.
Okay.
Although this guy here is taller than anyone in this room.
Well, yeah. He's an elephant dude.
He's not even just large, he's
He-
huge. This motherfucker over here, huge.
Yeah, I mean, even if he was on all fours, he'll be taller than
Yeah.
by several feet.
Um, I would like to check out the other room if I get the chance.
Sure. Not a
'Cause I seen
problem.
that weird creature, and I'll be honest, I'm on a mission to talk to the weirdest things in the room.
There you go.
Oh, they don't have a marker, sadly. No. They're not of importance.
You can still talk to them.
I know, but still, I'm sad. I was hoping weird. Well, actually, to be fair, they're standing behind a magistrate. Maybe they're friends. Um, but I guess. Oh, there's an ambassador from the fucking Cinderai as well.
Oh God.
Yeah, right there. Was it Kill Toss? Tarvos? Tarvos? I don't know. But I'm gonna go over to this High Magistrate, I guess, because they're nearest the big thing.
Page.
Also, I love how
And that
she's
is how
over
it
here.
works. Okay. Emotion amused.
I
Mass
love,
Effect fucking
I love these
summon.
creatures.
Turns around. Hello, surprised. Hero visiting Ungor.
Hello,
Welcome.
hello, Ungo. It's nice to make your acquaintance.
Greetings, Hero Grimlock.
Oh,
Excitement.
I, God, this thing. I am also pleased to make your acquaintance as well. Um, and he also like looks towards the High Magistrate. It is also nice to meet you. And then what was her name? High Magistrate
Niket.
Niket. It is nice to make your acquaintance as well, High Magistrate Niket.
Welcome, Hero Grimlock. Me and Ungor is still learning the language of Ashara, and
Ah,
and he is trying to decipher some poetry that I have written and see if
oh,
he can understand it.
may I also see this poetry?
Of course, excitement. Do you want me to read it, curiosity?
I hate you so much right
I,
now.
a part of Grimlock like looks to the magistrate to see if this is like a good idea. Like, because I'm assuming he's both a third party in this situation, or is he like thinking this is, or is he like having a face of dread?
The magistrate seems entertained by this
Okay, I'll sure. If it pleases you, I will listen.
because the poetry has been written by the magistrate.
Yeah. No, I understand. I wasn't sure. Like he was like, huh, maybe I don't want my poetry written out, but this thing. But yeah, if he finds it amusing, it may be a good way to make a good impression. So I will listen to this Ungor's
If
poetry.
love be love, be love, let love be love. Your kiss is like a strawberry mirage.
Oh
You
God.
are the hand, and I your winter glove. You are the song, the singing singer song. Your eyes are like blue sapphires painted blue that glitter like the stars of Bollywood. You are the sausage on my barbecue, the
Hi,
only
Magister
piggy
Neck.
part that any good. If I were Shakespeare with a heart-shaped quill, I'd write a sonnet heart shaped like a heart. My heart would be a heart shaped that that of a daffodil, and Cupid's arrow be a heart-shaped dart. You are the sun in the golden lingerie. Confusion cannot comprehend this poetry. Could one help with this confusion?
Mhm.
This
Wait, so what was
trolling
the last part of
motherfucker.
that, sorry?
Sorry?
What was that last part, sorry? Just like the love,
Uh,
how
I'd
put this
write a
confusion?
sonnet heart shaped like a heart. My heart would be a heart-shaped daffodil, and Cupid's arrow will be a heart-shaped dart. You are the sun in golden lingerie. Confusion.
Mm. What a beautiful poem. I'll just saying Grimlock also has very little clue of what like poems as he his species does indulge in such things, but not in this mannerism, more just in like like a war song maybe one or twice, but not really poems. So he's also very like he's confused, but he's gonna struggle his way through it either way. It sounds about it sounds like a beautiful poem about one's love for another, I think.
That would also be possible.
Mm.
What is love?
Well, oh gee, even Grimlock's like scratches his head at this point. He's like, it's like
Confusion.
it's like your favorite food. It's nice to have around a lot of the time.
Okay. But normally we destroy our favorite food in our tummies.
And love is fleeting and is hard to keep for long, like food.
Okay. Thank you very much for this help.
No
I'm not.
problem.
I will better understand your culture now. Thank you very much. Grateful.
Good. He looks back to the High Magistrate.
And I from Magistrate shrugs as well, like,
Yeah, okay. Um, I, Magistrate, I had come to talk to you as well, as you know, we are making settlement plans, and we are looking to see if we can gather some support. And I was curious, seeing as you're of a high station, would there be anything we could help you with?
uh, yes. There's one thing I want.
Mm-hmm. What would that be?
You can have my support if you give me the building rights in the capital to make a memorial of me about how my heroic efforts have helped the settlement.
Oh, why does everybody want that? Like, I know that's probably one of the most valuable there, but still, Jesus Christ, another person. Okay, fair. And what type of support can you offer? Is it just your vote, I'm assuming?
My vote and the vote of the lower magistrates that are in my service. That is quite a large amount of votes.
Oh, fair. How many would you say that would be?
About 12.
Well, fair
Fuck.
enough. Well, that is actually not impossible. I will need to. We are basically talking around the room, so I will need to make sure that I have the right to give that up to you, but we could see about doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Though, if it weren't possible for that, we could offer you funding for building such a project.
Well, that would be terribly expensive because the permit is. I have the wealth.
Mm-hmm.
I need the permit. That is the
Ah,
hard
fair.
part.
That is fair. Well,
One does not simply build something in the capital without any
Oh
permission.
god.
that is fair. Well, thank you for talking to me. I will speak with you later. And Grimlock will leave for now, and then somebody else can go, obviously.
Out of character, I'm going to say this, unique. You know, I was an English. If that guy wasn't trolling, he was the worst writer in all of history, and he had to be fucking trolling.
I purposefully Googled most horrible poetry I could find.
That was painful, you motherfucker. That was. I have helped you write shit before. You know that was painful for me. You made me listen to that shit. You evil. You know how you say we're acquaintances, not friends? You're right. You son of a bitch. God.
The only person that hasn't been talked to yet in this room with a marker is Prince Draco Arklander. Is there any one of the three, Xerxes, Shemao, or Amonotep, that wants to specifically talk to him?
I mean, it makes sense. I'm talking to the guy that's right next to him, so it makes sense to say hello.
You see a tiefling man.
Oh,
Greetings, my lady.
greetings. I like your arm thingy.
Thank you.
Hmm.
It was crafted by a god of the forges himself, Vulcan.
Ah, most impressive.
It was a gift from my father. No, it was a gift from my father when I turned 8 years old.
Oh, that is impressive indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I. Hmm.
May I help you with something, my lady?
Oh, sorry, I was gawking at your arm and your abs. I was. Well, I'm part of the settlement expedition, so I'm partly kind of just going around the room, kind of getting the feel for what people think of it, what support's there, what I could maybe do for people to like encourage support, that sort of thing. You know.
Ah, well, I would love to help, and I do have about 4 or 5 friends in court that could help as well. But I need a couple of things. I need 2 things.
Oh, well, I am all ears. What sort of things could I potentially help with?
I need a magic item of rare quality
Hmm.
or higher. I descend from a noble line of dragon lords. My father was King Augustus Arklander, who 12 years ago has died by the Cloaked Hero gang.
Hmm.
Before the Cloak Hero, my caretakers have told me that before the Cloak Hero gang could kill me as a boy, they rescued me out of the palace and brought me to these lands, and they have trained me and raised me. But I wish to be a dragon lord. I do not want to reclaim my father's title. I've seen that Tylea is better now under High Queen Iris and High King Stravos. And but I do want to build a tiny kingdom of my own. I still have a large amounts of people that traveled with me, and I am responsible for them. I need a piece of land, and I need the power to be able to protect them. So I need a rare magic item so I can ascend to becoming a dragon lord.
Hmm. Intriguing. Forgive my ignorance, but I do not know what a Dragon Lord is or how this rare item would be of assistance.
I need a dragon. I need a rare magical item to hatch my stoned dragon egg. And a dragon lord is a person that mentally bonds with a dragon, where they become, to some extent, the same person.
My eyes just go wide as that sounds incredible. Of course you would want that.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, hmm. Ah, my friends and I have picked up a few magic items, but I'm not sure we are in a position to really trade any. as we have many battles ahead ourselves. At the same time, it would be really cool seeing someone who is linked to a dragon. When the dragon is grown, if I am still around, do you think it would let me ride it?
Of course.
Oh,
Just ask nicely.
indeed. Indeed. Okay. Now I am very excited. I must confer to make sure I am not like double booking some of what we have to offer. But I will see if I can aid you as best I can.
Alright.
Hmm.
Then we have everyone in this room. So I'll go through what they asked for.
Oh, there's one more. Is there not this
Oh,
guy?
yeah, I didn't even see Urine anymore.
He's the only one who hasn't spoke to, but
Yeah.
I'm not in that room currently. So
Yes. Xerxes or Amon, do you want to speak to Urine, the drow that is in this room?
Sure. Did Shamao ask the had to offer other than a dragon? Possibly?
Votes in an army.
No, how many votes? I didn't hear.
Believe
4.
yeah, he said 4 boats.
Yeah, so my
So-
sister was 2 votes in the army. Yeah, she's not getting shit.
Jesus.
No, I'm just saying, like, if you look at it,
Oh no, yeah, no, we do think strategically. I'm just saying, like, Jesus, still, that's your sister, brother. Like, that's up to you, but like, I'm just
no, I'm
saying.
going to fight for her, but let's be honest,
Hmm.
she
Well, to be
ain't
fair,
giving me enough.
we'll see what we can get. To be fair, we've got a lot of like, we actually have a lot of stuff we could easily give these guys without much risk. Like the king giving that king guy giving him like a trade agreement really wouldn't be that harsh of a
Yeah,
thing to
but he
give.
also wants building rights.
What, the king guy?
No, the king
Oh no,
does not.
okay,
Yeah.
I was thinking about the other guy, dude.
Yeah, no, not the magistrate. I was talking about the last one, the one before the Shemao talked to. He seemed actually pretty easy to placate. Plus, it gives us good weapons.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry, continue
We
doing your
still have
thing
to pay
first.
for them, so you know.
Oh no, I understand, but they'll be available, which is the difference. But continue with the thing first. Sorry, we'll
Yeah,
get back to that discussion afterwards.
I go over and talk to Yan.
Greetings.
Greetings.
I thank you for saving the city. My name is Yorn of the Lost Ones tribe. We are a tribe of drow that have been expelled from our underground kingdom by the Sindorai, and we are now in search of a new home to build.
Yes, the Sindorai are problematic, to say
Yes,
the least.
definitely. We thought we were safe because we were fellow brothers, elves, but even they have extended that far that even if you're not a pure Sindorai elf, you were already cast out.
Yes, I have heard of things like this. Eventually, they will run out of sun. But unfortunately, this is a very large world with a lot of people to persecute. So it could take a very long time before that happens.
Yes. And it seems that both the twins are very eager to prove themselves towards the Emperor. That is why the aggression has increased as well.
Yes, they attempted to take over the Sultanite species. Reasonings assuage them and humiliate them at the same time. I am holding on to the spear as I say this.
But I assume that you need my help, right?
If at all possible.
We drow, there are two things that I need.
Of course.
We need land to settle, and we drow have an aversion to sunlight. So we need to build we need to build a settlement under the ground from the lands that we can settle, so that we can come up during the night and during the day stay underneath. That would require, to build properly, 20,000 gold pieces, plus a
Of
piece of
course.
land.
How many votes do you have?
Let's see. I have 1 vote.
Okay. What else can you offer?
An army of well-trained drow warriors. We will fight to gain a homeland.
Understood.
I have several magicians as well that can fight for us. Think we do not worship the Queen of Filth Loth, but we have about 50 wizards that can provide aid, and 600 warriors at the ready, well trained, as well as over 1,000 people that can function in other tasks that are not combat related.
We will take your offer into serious consideration.
He nods. Alright. So the people here, I'll go through them real quick, so you know what they want. Emperor Kashav wants a piece of land, and he wants either 30,000 gold so that he can bribe his way into saving his family, or a pledge from you guys that you will save his family, or help in a rescue attempt at saving his family. Then
And how many?
Then you have Yearn, who wants a piece of land and 20,000 gold so he can rebuild it, so that he so that he can so that their people can live there. Zaleki wants a building right and 20,000 gold so she can build a monastery. The only thing King Rocco wants is trading rights. Then you have Prince Draco Arklander, who wants a piece of land and a rare magical item. Then you have Templar Thomas Brand, who wants 10,000 gold pieces and building rights to make a shrine for the Golden Flame.
Okay.
Do we remember what they're offering?
All of them offer votes, and all of these people in this room offer armies, and with the exception of King Rocco, he offers supplies.
King
Mhm.
Rocco, how many votes did he have?
I believe 8.
And the big elephant dude.
Yeah, the
I'm
Emperor
sorry.
Kashav, because I actually forgot to ask that, to be fair.
Yeah.
He has 12.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck. We're going on that mission, boys.
Yes, does he also offers an army of some kind, I'm assuming? Big elephant
Yes,
boys?
he also has his own army.
Of big elephant boys, which
Yes.
would be quite strong, I'd
Because his
imagine.
entire species is a bunch of elephants.
Yeah, which I can imagine if they're all that big, that would be quite handy as warriors.
Like their minimum AC is like 16 or 17 or some shit like
Not even
that.
the AC, but just like sheer health and just damage. I can imagine those
Yeah.
boys could run around with.
Yeah.
But I
Or
was just
sheer intimidation factor.
yeah. One thing I was
Yeah.
going to mention about Prince Draco, by the way, Arclander, is that giving him a magic item may not be as hard as we think because there is a potion of Cat's Grace, which is considered a rare item, and it's 1 hour of 24 dex. But I don't actually think that would be crazy to give
He
away.
does he does want a permanent magic item, not
Oh, it has to be a
consumable.
permanent one. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. I thought magic
Yeah.
item counted as any magic item, which would technically.
No, that
That's
was for
fair.
that one particular thing. So yeah, he's basically from our old campaign,
Hmm.
and when I heard the name of his father, I was like, "Oh no, this guy needs to die,"
Yeah.
because
I'm kind
Augustus
of.
was not a good guy.
Yeah. Well, either way, we'll find. We could figure out something else later on, maybe for him. But either way, yeah.
Hmm.
I thought I'd find a cool shortcut, but no, sad.
What did the Templar guy offer?
Votes and some soldiers, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah. Like he
Basically,
basically
a
bringing
bunch
some
of
Templar knights.
cleric soldiers, and paladins.
Yeah, basically giving us our own version of the Silver Flame, but the good guy version.
Hmm.
Yeah, unfortunately, everyone in this room either wants money or land or paper.
Hmm.
Nobody wants like
Yeah,
measures or anything like that. So
yeah, but that's because most of them are the refugees, so they need the land for their people, which makes sense.
yeah,
Well, to be fair, at least like I think so. Only two of them actually want. Well, three of them. Sorry, three of them want like settlement rights,
Hmm.
and the rest. So at least so that'd leave us. If we tried to greet
Yeah,
everybody here, we would only have three left. Then.
Emperor Kashav, Yurn, and Draco want settlement rights.
Yeah, which is not.
And
Which
you
if
have
we.
six settlements to give away.
Yeah, so we could see about doing that one later.
and I do want to help out my sister, but like the
But
only
that's
thing she has going for her is that she's my sister. Yes, she has an arm, the regular human monk, as far as I know, and uh, she's only got 2 votes.
Hmm.
But she wants both rights in the city, building rights in the city, and 20,000 gold. That's gonna be hard considering other people have a lot more to give.
Yeah. One thing I was gonna ask, by the way, Yannick, was I'm assuming for Emperor Kashav getting his family back. Obviously, we can't do that before the votes happen, so it'll have to be
Yeah.
like a pledge to go do it
Yes.
eventually. Okay.
Basically that.
Yeah, because I was gonna say.
Basically, if you accept it, then there's going to be a mission where you're going to travel very far away into very dangerous elf lands to rescue his family.
Or pay him the money,
Or pay him
whichever.
the money so he can
Yeah,
bribe.
yeah.
So he can basically bribe his way through it.
Yeah, but 12 votes is nothing to scoff at. Plus the army, that's
Mhm.
pretty. That's
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
good. Like that's hard to argue with.
Yeah.
But he
Well,
also
that-
wants a piece of land.
Yeah, which I think is so far not too bad because I like the fact I would like the idea of having giant elfin folk to be around to help us because that just sounds like a good idea, honestly. Yeah,
I know, but also you're these animal.
that's right.
Grimlock's proclivities towards animal people.
Yes,
I'd be also.
it's cooler than like I don't know some random fucking human sitting around. Like look at him, he's a giant elephant man.
Yeah.
But can we go to the? Do we want to keep going to the next room and then we'll come back to the thing, or do we need to decide now what we give them?
No. As long as you decide before the clock is over, then it's fine.
Okay.
I would like to go to the next room though.
Like you have basically still rounded up. You have 5 hours left. So if the
Oh,
alarm
weird.
goes and you haven't decided anything, then you haven't promised anything. So none of them would vote for you.
Okay, I get
Okay.
that, but we got a good amount of
But
time
I'll
left.
give
so
you
that's
a
good.
warning when like there's 10
You're-
minutes left.
Okay, that's good. 'Cause then we can
Yeah.
run around, go like, we agree.
Yeah.
We just shout and go like, you. We agree.
You get a. You get a
you
top.
get a city. You get a city. You get a city.
Xerxes, one of the servants approaches you and says, Mr. Xerxes, would you like something to drink?
Just Xerxes, please. And if it's no hassle, some fruit juice or something.
Ah, lemonade. The lemonade that they give you has lots of kiwi in there and strawberries.
I want some kiwi strawberry lemonade.
Would you also like something to eat? Would you prefer? Would you like some koshera?
I apologize. I do not know your local cuisines.
Ah,
I do
koshera
not
is
eat
a
meat.
mix of rice, brown lentils, macarons on top, with fried onions and spicy tomato sauce.
Oh.
Stop making me hungry,
Alright.
man.
Xerxes will not being hungry because he's just trained his body to over years of living in poverty, but he will politely, perhaps a small amount. I don't eat much.
All right,
Here, let me help you, and I'll actually get up and walk with the servant.
all right. Then there's a good excuse for you all to go into the party room.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
I wonder who wants these like magistrate titles because a lot of people in this room specifically are magistrates, unless they want other people to become magistrates. But we'll see.
Yeah. I'm kind of slightly glad about the marriage.
Mhm.
Shemao, is there
We should
anyone
have.
you want to talk to?
Let's see. Who looks like they would be interesting conversation? Ooh, I want to talk to.
After Shine Mao is done, I have somebody I would like to speak to, please.
Sure thing.
I would like to speak with. Yeah, let's go with Odeon. Yeah,
Let's see where Odium is.
you just saw that there. Move my token next to him. There we go. Boom. Take the seat next to him.
Let's see, Odium. Hello there, hero.
Hello. Do you mind if I sit next to you?
No worries. Go ahead and
Yeah.
sit, lovely lady.
Why, thank you. It's nice to take the load off of defeat every now and then. This seems to be quite the party, no?
Yes, yes, yes. There will be a dance later on, although more is, I do wonder how great it's going to be. But thank you for saving the city from a war.
Ah, well, it wouldn't do to have my home sacked from within, I suppose.
The only thing that could defeat Ashara is Ashara itself, when the land stands divided.
Indeed, indeed. Hmm. Speaking of land and divided, uh, where do you sit on the whole settlement front?
Uh, well, I come from the southeast, so it doesn't really affect me that much.
Oh, indeed. Hmm. Well, could I perhaps gain your support in it going ahead? I've made quite a few friends on my journey as part of it, and many of them are in need of a home.
That is definitely possible, but could I gain your support in something else?
Depends what it is.
Since the sacking of the West, a large amounts of desert nomads have traveled to the southeast, and they have been causing problems. One of them in particular, I need about 1,000 troops to restore order in my lands.
I see. This may be within my power to give, but what exactly kind of support would I be getting in return?
My vote.
And how many is that? Sorry.
My vote would be 12 others.
Oh. That seems like quite a reasonable offer. Of course, I must confer with my fellows to ensure that I am not handing out boons that they have already promised elsewhere. You know how it is. But
It is reasonable. You get my support, and you help me clean up a problem on my border.
of course. True. Indeed. As an avatar of Shinira, it is my duty to ensure that people's homes are protected and that those without can find a home for themselves.
As that goes on for a little while, Xerxes, who did you want to talk to?
I caught sight of Jean near the Pharaoh, and I want to go speak to the two of them.
I'll put you here. And she like they turn around and it's like she was, "Hey Xerxes." And the Pharaoh looks at Jean and is like, "You know this one?" "Yes, he's a friend. We've had dealings. Some of them didn't work out. Some of them did work out."
Some of them still in the process.
Mm-hmm.
I just wanted to make sure you're doing okay. Oh, and I will turn to the Pharaoh because I was flat out ignoring the Pharaoh. But then I turned to him. It is a pleasure to meet you, sir.
Okay.
I'm not acclimated to settings such as this, so you have to. Well, you don't have to forgive me, but I ask that maybe you would. I'm at least trying my best.
I don't expect much from an Umbarakian hobo.
We're not much to expect anything from. It's
Exactly.
what makes us, and it's what makes us, and then Xerxes stops. Different.
Yes. Are all Umbarakians so short as you are, or is that just a defect that you have?
No. They like to. We like to say that greatness is only sat close to the ground because it means more. Those that are blessed with great height, eh, we like to say they stack shit really tall.
Mhm.
And all your
I like this guy, Gene.
yes, he is the great pharaoh Tias, who united the realm after a horrible civil war, right? Yes, my sister and brother thought that they could claim the title of Pharaoh. Well, I put the bitch in her place, and my brother's under imprisonment, so he won't be doing much either.
Well, seems that unlike a lot of nobles, you actually know how to handle yourself.
Exactly. I am surrounded by incompetence.
Oh God.
I know the feelings so well.
Ah, you got one of those special needs people too, huh?
God. I hate him
One,
so much.
two, three, three, 4 or 5 of them.
Ah, my sufferers, my condolences to you.
Well, I just wanted to say hi to Gene, and it's good to see somebody that actually has a sense of humor and isn't caught up in their own bullshit. So I'm going to go back to trying to not make a fool of myself. Gene, I'll reach out to you again and we can finish what we discussed.
Yes, I will meet you at my office, at my workplace.
Yeah,
If you
yeah.
want to make
You
further
sent
calls,
me
you
the
know the
address.
address. Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Bye,
And
peasant.
without any word to the pharaoh, I just turn and walk off.
So you've worked, like over here, and like, so Gene, you've heard it, you've worked with him before. Yes, Almighty Pharaoh. How much do the hobos of Barak pay you for dealings? Um, more than enough. He laughs a bit. Alright. Then I believe Grimlock. You want to talk
Yeah.
to anyone else?
Well, originally I was gonna go up to up to Gene, but I think that's already been done. So, huh.
You could go up there and talk as well, but
I know, but it's one of those things where like I'm kind of like, you know, like I don't know if they
you
have anything to
overheard
offer.
how much of an asshole the pharaoh is. You're
Yeah,
like,
Yeah.
no.
like he's pretty delusional. So like,
Yeah.
I'd rather talk to Gene on a more like separate if I could, but for now, I think they're not gonna really separate it from each other. So I'm just gonna talk to somebody random. I don't because I'll be honest again. There's nobody of I can see that I'll be like, is there anybody? I guess this is a stupid question because it doesn't really matter. But is there anybody that you'd think I would find of interest that Grimlock would look and go, ooh, look at that?
Let's see. I'm not sure.
Yeah, I know. That's why I mean it's one of those questions where it's so subjective. It's kind of hard. But I will go with. I'm curious. I'm gonna go over to where over to this magistrate that seems to be near the ambassador, which I'm assuming there's some type of thing going on over here. So
Alright.
gonna head down
Magister
there.
Miramass.
Yeah, that one.
As the ambassador is speaking. And that's how the inferior creatures were subjugated in the northern area. The barbarians still worshipped trees. Luckily for us, we were able to capture these tree spirits, and when they prayed, the allegation was nothing. Wow, says the magistrate. That is quite an impressive tale of how you uh, dealt with that. Thank you very much. Ha! Hello there. He seems relieved as he looks at Grimlock. Hero Grimlock, welcome. The ambassador was telling me about the conquest in the northern provinces of the Sindorai Empire, how they vanquished the snow elves there.
Oh, I see. Must have been a mighty conquest indeed.
It
To
certainly was. Let me tell you about the beginning, where where I was still just a soldier, a scout, and I traveled aboard as he goes on a very long tirade.
Oh god.
And it was like, and you see the manager. Oh no, he starts back at the start
uh,
again.
well,
Do I hear this?
well,
Sure.
So as soon as he starts with a tirade, it's like, "Oh, ambassador, I have met your two twin princes. They gave me this." And I'm going to distract him while Grimlock talks to the magistrate.
Champion of the elves. As he looks at it, that is
Yeah.
truly impressive.
Uh huh.
And
Uh huh.
and he starts telling you all the history about different elves that also earned that title with that spear.
I'm not wearing any other armor, but I put the mask on and just nod.
Zone out.
Yeah.
yeah, I like kind of usher this poor magistrate away a little bit to another corner of the room, just a bit further away from this guy, the ambassador, so he doesn't just turn around and just grab him again. Um, doesn't really matter where, you know what I mean? Just wherever in the room would
Here.
be, yeah, sure. Like, oh, well, luckily that didn't keep going. Some people, they just like to hear their own voices, especially those elves.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice to meet you.
You helped me quite a lot. How can I
Mhm.
help you?
Oh, well, simple enough. You can hazard a guess. We are currently seeking alliance and friendship with other people in this court, and I seen that you were at least talking to somebody of importance, and I thought he seems like he's being killed with conversation, so I'll go and talk to him and try to help. Luckily, somebody else more adept at distraction came in to deal with that part of the problem. I simply want to see what we could offer you and what you could offer us in assistance in our endeavors with the settlements.
I can offer 4 votes, but
Respect.
also, if you, I would like a trade deal,
You'd like
and
trade rights.
yes, I have a large amount of camels that I breed,
Mhm.
and they were supposed to go to the west before the giants attacked, but now I have too many camels. So I want an exclusive trade deal for camel selling in the region, so that I can get rid of my overflown stock.
Fair enough, then.
Use camels.
So basically, you would sell camels in the region, and you would offer your 4 votes in return.
Hmm.
Hmm. Well, that seems like something we could see about accommodating. Uh, yeah, that's that. I just unless is that the only thing that you could satisfy, or is there any other parts of it that you would prefer you could have over that? Like, I know a title wouldn't really be on your, but you would want a settlement.
No, that is all I want.
Fair. Well, that seems like it'd be simple to arrange. I will see when I talk to my allies what exactly we believe will be best. But 4 votes is nothing to sniff at. You'll definitely be in high consideration.
Nods.
And then I don't really, there's not I don't need to have like an in-depth like that's as well as I'm
Hmm.
gonna get, so I'm just gonna walk away for now.
Alright, Amano and Tip, who would you like to speak to? As you like the at some point the ambassador, as he's like, "Hey, are you listening?"
Yes, yes, of course. Uh,
Alright, then that was my finish.
oh, thank you for educating me on the way of the elves.
Do not
You
worry.
are.
Even though you are a champion, you are of an inferior race. So, of course, I love educating the inferiors.
Thank you so much, sir. Do I have to roll deception or
No, he's so
what?
stuck up that he just automatically believes you.
So I'm going to go talk to Jean, but I'm going to go talk to somebody else. But first, I just want to say hi to Jean.
But you
Did
go
I hear
down.
it?
You go down from the from down on. Hey, Gene.
Yeah, I walked past. Did I hear anything that the Pharaoh said
No, you
to
were completely somewhere else when that happened.
Okay, so
She says,
so
"Hi,
first I will
mom."
bow down to the Pharaoh because that would be the proper etiquette if I don't know that he's an asshole. And then I will look at Jean and say, "Hello, Jean. I just wanted to say hello." And now the mask is off again. So and I'm in my lovely robes. It has been it is a pleasure to see you. I see you are once again keeping interesting company.
Yes, a new client.
Oh, I thought the Pharaoh was married.
I am. But a god needs more than one wife to satisfy, and one for duty, one for pleasure.
I thought you were gonna say one for booty, like
Yeah,
one for duty, one for booty.
That's better. Retcon that. He said one for duty and 1,000 for booty.
I look at Gene, like my eyes just go over. My face still is looking at him, but my eyes go over to Gene. Like, is she even remotely disgusted by like? Because Amenhotep is just like, oh, this guy's an ass. But
She like shrugs.
hmm
You
okay,
know she's a succubus, so
yeah, but there's a certain like even succubuses have standards, and this guy is just like, oh god. Uh,
This guy's a
well,
pharaoh, so you can deal with the extra shit.
uh, well, it is pleasure meeting you, sir. But seeing you again, Jean, brings a smile to my heart. I never thought I would say that about a about a demon.
uh, you always make me happy too, Aman. You always seem to show up at the most interesting point of a place.
Yes. Well, I have to go and talk to one of these people.
As
Do you
if
know
some
anyone
divine
interesting?
hand is guiding your place.
Same with you. Well, or infernal hand. Jean, do you know if any of these people are really interesting to talk to? Would be helpful in matters.
Hmm. I think all of them are important.
Okay.
Would be very subjective. I don't think I could be of help for that.
Uh-huh. Very close. I'm going to go over to High Majesty Shah then.
And she is talking to another High Magister, High Magister Logi,
Mm-hmm.
a Tabaxi.
Yep. Hello, ma'am. It is
Hey!
a pleasure.
As the High Magister Logi steps around. I was talking to the lady.
I was going to introduce myself to you as well.
And that is very rude that you just interrupted a conversation. You have desecrated my honor as a High Magistrate. I challenge you to a duel.
You really don't want to do that. Also, this party is for me, and I was going around talking to party participants. Is that not allowed here?
Not when you interrupt my conversation. I was doing a ritual of a marriage proposal.
I apologize.
And you have ruined it. Now fight to the death with me. the,
I
the
look
high
at the High
magistrate,
Magistrate.
the other high magistrate, Hafsha, just steps like backwards, like I want nothing to do with this.
High Magistrate Havshah, would you have accepted his if I had not interrupted?
No, my heart belongs to another. Lies! My proposal would have been so great that I would have convinced you and you would have dropped the other. But
Well,
you
why
have
not?
ruined it. Now take up your weapon and die.
Are you going to attack me if I do not do so?
I declare a duel.
I don't.
I give you enough moment. Are you disgracing me even more? I gave you enough moment to prepare yourself and to defend yourselves in the duel.
So basically, you're
He's
saying you're.
standing straight in your face, like you're probably trying to provoke you to attack him.
Um, if you
A
wish to attack
duel! You
me,
hear from above from Tios. I approve.
huh?
He has like some wine. I approve of this duel by the power of the divine pharaoh I am. I say, you two go kill each other. Come on.
Uh,
Kill,
if
kill, kill,
wait.
kill, kill, kill. And he seems to he seems to start doing it, and then the guests start looking upwards nervously at him, and he seems to have like a angry eye in them, and then they also start doing a lot of the magistrates kill, 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 kill.
I did I? Of course, I picked the one belligerent motherfucker. Your Majesty, since this party was done in our honor, could I stipulate the terms of the duel?
As long as someone dies at the end, I'm good.
But that was one of the terms. I didn't want to have to kill anyone.
What good is a duel when nobody dies?
We can make it flashy.
I want blood. I want spectacle.
Could we fight to the first blood?
No.
And this
You know
is an
what? You know
order.
what? I know something better.
Is this an order from you to kill him?
Yeah. Go ahead and kill him, and you get an order to kill him. If you don't do that, I'll summon a bunch of guards here, and they'll have to kill each other.
Okay. Oh god. What was your better idea?
Sorry?
You said you had a better idea.
Yeah, my better idea is if you two don't kill each other, I'm just gonna summon some guards and tell them, last one of you standing gets 1,000 gold pieces. It'd be a great party, right, Gene? Well, you heard it, says High Magister Logi.
She didn't say a word.
High Magister Logi says,
Oh.
you heard it. I have been given orders to kill you. Roll initiative. I will now put the time on pause.
Okay. Shit.
I had nothing to help. Sorry.
Yeah, there was no way I was getting out of.
Yeah.
I did
No.
nothing wrong.
Wait, what the
I
fuck?
didn't even fin-
I walked away for like 5 minutes.
seconds,
Why are
yeah.
you fighting someone?
It wasn't even
the
5
Pharaoh
minutes.
ordered it.
You insult the
Yeah.
Pharaoh!
No, I didn't insult the. No, you came. Like, did you actually walk away?
Yeah, well, my dad wanted me to do something for him, but I had to walk away.
So no. So the pharaoh ordered it because this asshole was in the middle of a proposal I did not know, and I was introducing myself to her and him, and he just loses his shit. On top of that, she's not interested in him,
Hmm.
so he
Oh,
wanted to duel me to the death. I've been avoiding it, and I'm like, "Is this an order?" And he goes, "Yeah, it's an order." So
fair enough.
I was like, I look at like you finish talking. I look at Grimlock. Grimlock, if you could be of assistance after this very quick battle, if you know what I mean.
Mm.
All right.
Like I showed like a little diamond, like keep bring him back to life.
He said in your head, "Don't kill him."
I
That's
have to kill him.
And, the literal crowd is screaming by order from the pharaoh: "Kill! Kill! Kill! Kill!
okay.
Kill!
Yeah,
Kill! Kill!"
literally ordered by
Grimlock
the pharaoh.
Grimrock shrugs and goes, "Sure,
You see, you hear Unguro so like, "Kill sadness and disgust. Kill sadness and disgust."
Yeah, that's me too, Angoro. That is me too. All
But
right.
High Magister Logi is first, and he
Yep.
will try to hit you with his maul that he pulls out.
I am unarmored.
Then
Yeah.
a 20 will hit for
Yep.
14 damage and a con save.
That I might be able to make, but actually, let me take off my armor to see what my actual.
You have 10 AC. I took off your armor already.
Oh, okay. Well,
Hmm.
great. 14. You said
Mm-hmm. DC
14 from
and then a
70.
con save.
Oh, let me do the con save first.
You made it.
Uh,
And then the second attack comes. 19 will hit again for 10 damage. So a total of 24 damage and another con save.
okay. 1 second. Another 10 damage. You said.
Mm-hmm.
Kind of find it funny if I watch him. Like I know you probably will win, but like just the idea of Amano probably getting
he
beaten
might.
down in the middle.
He might be dead.
Yeah, just getting his ass beat in like the middle of the fucking like room, and just like, damn, dude, that's fucking
I was not
wild.
expecting. Yes, like I was not expecting it.
I'm sorry, it was just in my head. It was like typical. I fucking walked away for like 10 minutes. I come back and you've somehow
No,
made a
no,
fight
it's
happen.
completely fair. It's completely fair. In my head, the canon is you can't. You like what the fuck did you do, Amano? I was gone
Yeah,
for two.
I way over at this guy talking in the corner, wasn't even paying attention to all of this going on, and then walked
Yeah.
over like,
All
what?
right.
I reduced the hit points for you, so on Amano 10's turn, a 24 will hit.
And I'm smiting on top of that.
Alright, so that's 9 damage.
I'm gonna smite level. Well, that was a bad hit. I'm just gonna smite a level 1 for that one. Oops, no, that was the wrong thing.
That is indeed the wrong thing. Should have kept the wrong thing, doing 14 damage. The first
Okay.
strike.
Then I realized, oh god, I'm a paladin. I'm going to put on Wrathful Smite
Mm-hmm.
and as my bonus action, and then try this again.
23 will hit for 11, for 12, plus your Wrathful Strike damage.
Uh, 12 plus my Wrathful Smite damage. I'm going to add another. To add a level 2 smite to this.
Alright.
So hold on. That.
That is not correct how you did that, but
Oh,
yeah, let's see
so
what
how
is
should I do that? To do a level 2 smite?
But you didn't. You just put it. You just double selected smite the waffle
Yeah.
smite. You need to click. You need to click your actual level 2 smite.
He made the save for
Oh,
the
I don't
actual
have a level
smite.
2 smite.
So that is 11, 12, 17 plus the whatever smite damage you roll.
Okay.
3d8.
Oh, I need to roll the actual smite. I'm sorry.
Yeah, 3d8.
Twice.
No,
No,
once,
just
but nah, I already take the first one, so that's an additional 15 damage because that's 3d8.
Wait, okay.
you only add 1d8 per extra level of smite, not 2d8.
Mhm.
Because you roll your smite, your level 1 smite twice. You're rolling 4d8 in
Oh,
total.
okay. I don't know why I made my smite this.
Yeah, you just need to add the other levels to it. To be fair, if you just make like more things for it.
Yep. That is Amonhotep's turn. Does he want to do anything else?
That is all I can do. Wait, reaction shield. It's a bonus action. All right.
Then it is High Magistrate Logi's turn, who will attempt to smack Amonhotep. First strike. 11 is a hit for 10 damage and a Constitution save for Amonhotep.
What is with these Constitution saves?
Every time you made it, and now the second strike. 11 is another hit and another Constitution save for Amonhotep.
All right. How much damage?
24.
Good
You
lord,
made
this
it.
dude. 24. 46. 28.
Grimlock's thinking to himself, "I'm gonna have to use this diamond on the wrong guy."
Yeah. Usually when I'm armored, this is not a problem.
yeah. But you decided not to come armored, which was not.
I wasn't expecting a fight.
It was a given. But you're involved.
Note
Huh?
to self: always wear armor to parties.
Yeah,
I'm
exactly.
just saying, be a lizard folk. Be your own armor.
I am not a lizard folk, unfortunately.
I know,
All
but
right.
I'm always armored. That's why Grimlock is already just going like, "Hey, soft skins, drink."
No, it's like me when like I see sunburnt people. Goddamn whiteies. So yeah, I
Boy.
get it.
Reduce the damage for you.
I already took it.
Yeah.
The 22.
Oh, your.
I already did it.
Oh, strange. Your token does not seem to apply to it, but we'll see.
Okay.
Then it is your turn, and after this round, I will start the timer again, just so you know.
Oh, okay.
No, you gotta finish up quick, brother.
So, first 2 rounds, you don't get a timer. After that, the timer goes off during the combat.
Get his ace.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide if I want to use my thing to scare the fuck out of him. I need some space.
Scaring him usually doesn't work, but damage solves. Damage solves.
Yeah. Okay. I'm going to bonus action raffle smite again. Good lord. Why is this showing? But bonus action raffle smite, and first I'm going to have to hit, which I don't.
A natural 1. That misses.
And I'll try to hit again.
That'll hit.
All right, so the raffle smite coming in right there. I'm adding another level 2 smite.
You made the wisdom save.
God damn it.
So that is math. 23, 26, 31, 39 damage.
Dude, he's not even orange yet.
He's
Or
orange
just
now, though.
barely orange.
I think it's really gonna come
I
down.
think he's gonna win.
He might win. His ass may win.
Timer is on. The magistrate's turn. is going to maul at Amonhotep. First strike. 27 will hit for 14 damage, and a Constitution save for Amonhotep. That is a failure. Amonhotep is stunned until the end of his next turn. That means the next attack will be
He
at
wins.
advantage.
Uh,
23 will do 12 damage, KOing Amonhotep. He is KO. Now we go to Amonhotep's turn. Death save.
Yeah.
Just saying, at this moment when a mono goes down, I do look over to Shimao and I go like, what do we do?
uh,
Like,
Then it is. Do you want to try something? Because now there's a new round, because it is High Magistrate Logi's turn, and you two could roll for initiative if you want to do something.
just because,
Just,
yeah, out of curiosity, just when the pharaoh said kill, did he just want this magistrate killed, or did he just want somebody to die?
he ordered both of them to kill each other.
Okay, fuck, that makes sense. If it was more like kill this guy, then it'd be like jumping in would be easier. I looked at Shimao. What do you think?
Gotta try.
He was willing to have his own guards just fighting, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
if
this guy was gonna
Amonhotep
kill me.
yeah, if Amonhotep refused or had a different option, he would have basically marched in a bunch of guards and had them kill each other.
And I would have refused, but this guy was going to attempt to kill me either way, have Magister Logi. So it didn't matter.
Boy.
Do note that you do have to roll initiative if you want to do something.
No, I do understand. I'm
I'm
just
just
trying
trying to figure out if there's anything I could do.
Should I just start writing up my new character?
If you're quick enough, you can revivify him after he died.
Yeah,
well, that could.
sure.
I think that's kind of
Oh.
what we got to do here. They've got to, you know. I don't
But
know, man.
would your character just let me die for stupid?
Do I need to roll?
Really. Yeah, I'm gonna
Is that
roll
what you
initiative.
said?
Do I need to roll a initiative if I want to hold my action for the end of combat?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll be honest. Like, I don't know what happened. Grimlock's just entertained. I feel like it might be letting the Monotep die would be entertaining in its own way.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and do something. So I'll roll my initiative.
I'll roll myself.
No.
I'll roll myself into initiative though, just because I will probably do something here. Because now there's no order preventing me from killing this guy. Technically speaking. Oh balls, man! I'm sorry, buddy. You're gonna die. I can't save you no matter what because I'll not have the initiative order before he'll kill
He
you.
could roll a 1, maybe.
On 2 attacks.
It is his turn, and he will
If he-
attack Amonhotep with advantage. First attack.
I give the portent of 2.
Alright. That becomes an 11.
Still hits me.
Still hits Amonhotep. So that is an auto crit, making 2 death save failures.
Why didn't you bring your armor?
This was not supposed to happen. And it was a party. I wasn't trying to. Monotep was trying to be a good ambassador.
Second attack.
We were told explicitly this party's for us and we can wear whatever we want.
We wanted. I know.
It was very
22,
explicit. Like so explicit.
Amonhotep is
It's
dead.
dead.
As he looks at the High Magistrate Hafsan, as High Magistrate Logi looks at it. Now would you marry me? I have killed for you! She just looks in disgust like, no! Ah! And he looks around, and out of frustration walks away. Does anyone want to do anything?
I walk over and cast Gentle Repose.
Alright.
Yeah.
Oh, part of me
That
like,
Grimlock?
would anybody begrudge me killing this guy? Do you think?
I don't think so, actually.
Oh boy.
Because this dude was just like such an ass.
Yeah. Freaking killed you over
Pharaoh
nothing.
laughs
I
at
just
this
had
entire
bad luck.
thing and applauds. Well done, well done. Party hasn't started until a murder has happened.
Fuck it. I'll let him go. I'm not gonna. Grimlock's just not getting into. This is what happened. He's
Yeah.
just like it's just it would just be it's not, I don't know, it's beneath him at this point. But he does look at the guy. He like starts to pull a dagger, but then thinks better of it and puts it away. He goes starts walking over to the body of Amonotep. Kicks it
I
a little
wouldn't
bit.
rush it, Grimlock. We got 10 days.
I feel
No,
like-
actually, that doesn't work that way.
Gentle repose.
Yeah.
Oh,
but it takes like a
okay.
minute to cast though, doesn't it? So we would have to get a remove or find a res guy, which would be difficult. So I'm just gonna cut.
Oh,
I'm
no,
just gonna use.
we're still in the initiative.
Gentle Repose is an action.
Oh, is it an action? Either way, I'm still
One
gonna bring.
action.
I'm
One
st-
action touch.
meta game wise, I'm gonna bring him fucking back because it would just be rude to leave him on the fucking floor for the rest of the session. Like even outside of that, Grimlock's not gonna leave him to die. He's just gonna bring him back. He's just like he just looks down at him and goes like, "This is my chance to eat him." In his head, he doesn't say this aloud. I could eat him right now.
Motherfucker.
Nobody would stop me. Like everybody just like kind of fucking around. Maybe they got like it. Fuck it, I can't eat him. That's just rude. I gotta ask him permission first, and then I duck down and I place my hand
You
on
can
your.
bring him back.
I'm gonna bring him back.
All right, and I will pull the copper coins off his eyes.
What?
That's part of the spell to like cast it. Just like if I can for like a second, what you see by the way about a tap, because like this is me bringing back through my god kind of thing. So just like
If I come
because
back part lizard man,
no, you don't like. It's nothing like that. No, I'm just saying what you see because like I like the idea that like something's grabbing you to bring you back. So like your soul is like floating away from your body, and next minute just a really large lizard man hand just grabs you, and for a second you just look up into the like this giant face, and it looks similar to Grimlock, like uncannily so, not the same but similar. And it doesn't look at you with any type of regard. It literally just looks like it's doing something, and it just then all you do the next minute you just flick back, and you get shoved down, and then your eyes flutter back open.
Wait, can I change that slightly?
What?
So it doesn't look at me with any regard, and it's and
Most-
there's a light, and
It's the
it
most
just shoves me in.
It's just the most uncaring looking thing in the world. It has
Yeah.
no regard for you in any sense.
And so his way of bringing me back is basically eating me. Like just
No,
shove
he
me
just-
into the light.
Yeah, he just
I
like
just like the idea of that though.
yeah. He just like eats you, and then your soul kind of comes back.
Like,
But yeah, I will cast this spell slot and also use up a diamond.
I look at Grimlock and I come back. It's like, I think your deity ate me.
That happens to the best of us. Don't die next time. And also wear your armor, goddammit. You're squishy. You're not like me. You don't have hard skin.
I know that. I wasn't expecting to fight it, and any
Well,
of
you
us
should-
got to that position.
This is a political arena. You should be ready for always for a fight.
I brought my
Exactly a year above from there, as the Pharaoh says. It was very entertaining.
I'm glad we could entertain you, Pharaoh.
Yes, thank you very much.
Oh, Jade. What's her name again? Jade?
Jean.
Gene.
Jean, sorry. Jean, oh, it's nice to see you as well. Like, I love the idea of like, all these men just constantly saying hi to Jean in the room. Just, like, he just...
And then High Magistrate Hafsa walks towards Amonhotep. I am truly sorry for what happened there.
Could we count on your support? In the Monotep is he just died. Horrible. He has gashes. It's just like
Go ahead and make a persuasion check with advantage.
Oh, I love the balls on that one, though.
Of course.
You
Of
play
course you
on
can
that
have
guilt.
my support there.
We don't know what she has to offer. We haven't offered her nothing. Just like I would
She
like
feels
to.
guilty.
Yeah, I
Put her on
know.
the guilt trip.
Even it's definitely not her fault.
But good
How-
job. That's a
yeah, I know.
hustler. That's hustler attitude right there, and you got it, brother.
That grind set.
Yeah, you just hustled the support for free. Well, for 300 in your life.
Yeah, yeah. It's like as I'm getting up. So, madam, I would make a suggest. I'm not to be rude, but that person that you are currently engaged to, I would tell
I
him to
said
go into
no.
high. No. You said you were in love with someone engaged. Uh, that person, I would tell them to go into hiding for a little bit, just because that guy was crazy.
He is well protected in my palace.
Very well, ma'am. Could I ask you, what your
No.
support entails?
Monotep, you get 10 hit points back, by the way,
20
brother.
votes.
Yeah. 20 votes. Okay, thank you.
Great job, Amon.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
you're
yeah.
like that. Hey, 300 gold with a goddamn steal on that one, brother.
Yeah.
That was
If I give
easy
them
worth it.
if I give them
Argo.
a red marker, that means that they fully endorse and help you.
Like Grimlock looks down, like when he looks at you and goes and like speaks the words to like heal you, but also goes like, "God damn, man, that I don't know if you had any of that planned, but just say you did. It was brilliant, absolutely brilliant." And I'll cast a second level 1 heal on you. I'm just gonna give you at least some amount of hit points, so you have in total there. That's 18 extra hit points, so that'd be 19
18.
hit points in total.
Yeah, you just see Momano put his hand on you, then put his hand across. Says, "I appreciate that," and he gives himself 20
A
points of my own
brilliant,
hand.
a brilliant stratagem if I ever seen one.
Yes, that was that. Yes, I intended to do that. Like you can see on his face.
Oh, I know. The
There is
Grimlock knows
no
it,
intention.
but he gives you that pat of like you did it, brother.
He puts both of his hands on Grimlock's shoulder, looks him dead in the eye. All part of the plan.
And he shakes his head like, "Now you're getting it. Now you're getting it."
I hate you so much right now. Also, I was very worried that you would be eating me when I came back.
Oh, I
I
thought
don't know
about it.
why.
I did think about it, but it's
Oh,
kind of,
okay.
but it's rude to do that without asking first.
A little bit, yes, a little bit.
Well, either way, good. Okay,
Yeah.
get back. Let's get back to some good. But you got us 20 fucking
Wow,
votes.
who do you want to talk to?
Me? I want to talk to the guy next to the bad clowns because the bad clowns intrigue me.
That was
Ah,
also one of mine. I was thinking about too.
Magister Cons. He is dancing with the bad clowns.
Ooh, this one's
Slide on in and start dancing with them.
Alright, go ahead and make either a performance or an acrobatics check.
Oh, I got a feeling I'm not great at either. Performance it is. That's a 9. I'm spending a sorcery point and re-rolling that. That's a 20.
That's better.
That's much fucking better.
Like, one of the bad clowns goes like, oh wait, that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I didn't know what you were going with it for that, but I approve of deception. That's pure showmanship.
Why, thank you. I give
Do you want me to make a balloon animal for you?
Oh. Indeed, yes.
Alright, give me a sec. He turns around, and the other bad clown goes, this is going to take a bit longer than a sec. Feel free to, take a sleep, walk around, go to the other side of the of the Sultanate and back. And then you're finally done. Yes, I gave you a worm. Here you go. It's even a purple worm. Look.
Oh, I love it. I
Per-
love it. I love it. I love it.
It's literally just a long,
Purple.
a long purple balloon.
Yeah. Oh.
They are bad
Incorporate it
clowns.
into my dance. Ah, yeah.
You are a good dancer.
Hmm.
Do you have? You are quite awesome at this. Do you have other talents? Says the magister.
Oh, I am quite awesome at most everything. And by most, I mean everything.
Ah, very great.
I just nudging him in the side. Yeah. Uh, anyway.
I bet you aren't as great as us at being bad.
Oh.
Yeah, we're the best at being horrible.
Oh. I see. And what
And
kind of horrible?
would you want another balloon animal?
Hmm. Well, the worm could use a friend. Or perhaps prey.
I know exactly what you need. As
Hmm?
the lower bad clowns, I was like, now it's my turn to impress her. Come on! As he turns around and starts blowing up a balloon and starts wiggling around a bit.
Hmm.
You know, my purple worm is way better than whatever he can conjure up.
Hmm.
It always takes forever for him to build anything. No, I'm almost done. I'm almost done. Give me a sec. And don't watch. It's trade secrets. Don't watch me.
Oh.
Okay, now I'm done. Here you go.
Ah.
A green snake.
Ah, I love it.
Perfect. See? She likes mine more. No, she likes mine more.
Hmm. Let us see. Whilst they're arguing, can I turn these two into a butterfly?
Sure. Do you want to polymorph them?
No,
Oh yeah.
the
Oh
balloon
yeah.
animals. I want to try and make them into a
You can
balloon
make.
butterfly.
Let's see. That would be. I'd say sleight of hand.
Yeah. Uh. Okay. Here we go. Ah, no.
And they go. Poosh. Both of them. Ah! She killed the snake. And they both faint. And she killed the purple one. Poosh.
Mm. Oh no, they were far too hungry. Ah. Anyway,
Well, the party has
Magister.
downed out a bit.
Yes, just a little. I'm sure they'll be on their feet soon enough.
Yeah, don't worry. It's part of the act.
Yeah.
Just let us lie here. That's what the
Mm.
pharaoh loves.
Ah, I see. I see.
But how may I help you? Says Magister Cons.
Oh, just trying to drum up support for the settlement endeavor.
Ah, you want to trade?
Indeed. How
I
may I
want.
help you to help me?
Yes, I want an exclusive trade deal for my leatherworking business.
Intriguing. And what would you be offering in return?
Supplies, meat, and votes.
Hmm. How
6
many?
votes.
Oh, not a bad number. Hmm. Well, at the moment, we are just kind of feeling out the room, getting everyone's offers. I'll have to talk it over with my compatriots once they are less dead. Uh, but seems like a reasonable enough deal, I'm sure.
Okay.
You know.
As you nod each other goodbye, that is where we'll end today's session because now we're exactly at the 4 hour time marker.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Holy shit, man.
Turning off the stream now.